one pick in the NHL draft, but the men they can't seem to stump. Do something dumb, that's an observation. CLT make them need to run.
That's Lawrence Taylor.
Cut 'em every trash, CMT for short. Wonder if we best once you peep the score. Up at the crack of dawn, top stories of the morning. While you're yawning, grab your coffee, rise and shine with 8:80 a.m. This is Drop Time. We provide highlights from your favorite teams. Got Dave and Rick making plenty of picks. It's Rule 76.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. I don't know if you're one of these people, but if you are one of these Friday the 13th people, well, here you are. We had one in February. We got one in March. It is a Friday. It is not a football Friday. It's more of a college basketball-centric Friday. A lot going on. A big DHR event later today. We'll tell you all about that. We got pickleball 1 week from today. We have a watch party with the Rangers and the Devils coming up with DHR. There's a lot going on. Kyler Murray has a landing spot. We know who the Jets quarterback is going to be. Before we get to any of it, any of all these little nuggety things that we have to do, morning roast, of course, today, I say good morning to my partner in crime, the great Rick DiPietro.
I see what you did there.
What did
I
do?
like it. I see what you did, and I like it. You went Kyler Murray till we got some little things. It was nice. It was subtle. I appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
Also, what if I was a Friday the 13th guy, and I'm feeling lots of anxiety right now?
Well,
maybe I go back to
I don't hate it. I wouldn't say I welcome in Friday the 13th.
Maybe I go to bed. You know, Rick is he's so anxious that it's Friday the 13th that he probably should go back to bed.
Maybe you should
Sleep right through this.
Are you it's Friday the 13th guy? I don't think you are.
No, I'm not. I was just looking for any excuse. It was a long night last night.
Are there those people? Are there people who get out of bed today and they're like, ugh, it's Friday the 13th?
I'm sure there is.
Yeah?
There has to be. I mean, I feel like if you think it, there's somebody that's doing it or going through it.
Yeah, you're probably right.
There has to be.
Yeah, you're probably right. But by the way,
what?
I almost feel embarrassed to tell you guys, although you guys are going to be so happy with this.
Was this the news before the show that you weren't going to tell us?
Yeah.
Gorgeous sweatshirt, by the way.
Thanks, but I didn't get the we're wearing black today memo. But thank you.
Well, that's my softball team with Gary.
Yeah, that's right.
Very nice.
So yesterday, home from work, talking to Sherry. Can you open your presents?
Oh, iPad.
Sure.
iPad. Oh, baby.
And the iPad Pro 11. So I opened it and I was like, Cher, now we lose.
No.
She goes, What do you mean we lose? I said, because it was a battle of wills. I said, return the iPad. No, I'm not. She goes, you need it. Your computer's terrible. They're always complaining about things with the phone and the shot and everything. She's like, take the iPad, let them know you got the iPad, and use the iPad. So starting, I guess, well, I'm away early part of next week, but starting upon my return, iPad.
Well, that's nice. How about when we go? I mean, it's Friday too. Also, iPad.
I will be bringing the iPad to Rickleball. Yeah.
Oh,
I'll be bringing my RiPad.
This is a special. It's a special day.
You don't understand. Something is. I am truly a damaged person.
Yes.
That I open that. I'm like, oh, this is great. Oh, we lose.
You've been fighting this. Yeah, but
struggle, this battle of you need an iPad. I won't spend the money if you want me to get an iPad. You get me an iPad. Now I've lost. John wins.
No, John doesn't win. John does not win because you didn't give in. And this is not a fight that just started with John. This has been a fight that's been going on for years.
Years.
I remember where we were. I remember
when our former boss.
That's what the same day, standing outside, you guys were going back and forth. I was like, uh-oh.
He's like, you need an iPad. Like, I'm not getting an iPad.
I don't think they understand what they've just done.
Well, you understand why they wanted me to get an iPad then, though, right?
Yes,
I
know.
That was ridiculous.
Ridiculous, but I knew, like, knowing you for as long as I've known you, on that day, I was like, he will now never buy himself an iPad. Until someone else gets one for him, he will not. Like, his iPad could break in his old iPad could break in his hands.
Yep.
And he'd pretend like it was still working. What are you doing?
I would hold it with my own bare hands for the entire show in front of my face to have the camera shot before I would buy myself an iPad. You're 100% right.
Yeah, like it could be completely dead, and you'd be pretending like I'm just using my iPad, but it's broken. No, it's not. I can see it.
I would juggle it if I had to juggle it to keep the shot. Whatever I had to do. But I figured you guys would be happy. RJ, like you must feel a real relief, right? That there's now a brand new, beautiful iPad 11. You got to be thrilled about that.
If I can be honest,
it doesn't sound like relief based on what RJ was telling me 2 seconds ago.
I'm glad it's over. I know that you wanted to win the battle, and you wanted to be on the right side of what you perceive to be history. I'm just glad it's over.
But there's no relief in your mind?
There is relief. Well, there's relief that
relief is not his main feeling.
RJ wanted to fight you. Like, he will never say this to you, but he wanted to fight you. He wanted just get the iPad.
Really? You were angry? Yes. You took the other side? You were taking the side of the man?
I wanted it over. The man was not going to buy you an iPad, and I was surprised that you fought as hard as you did. I'm surprised. Rick has a good read on me because I never said that to him.
There's hills to die on. That's a hill that.
So
you
what
do you mean, RJ?
You were frustrated / angry / didn't care for me in those moments?
No, I always care for you. It was just a weekly hill that it was like at some point 2 things are guaranteed in the weekly meeting. Rick's going to get mad at John for something.
Yeah,
Rick got you missed it yesterday.
No, I didn't miss it.
You usually vacation.
Rick and John. I was like the child. I was in here minding my own business, thinking about, hey, I'm never going to.
Why can't you stand up for me?
Never something I'm going to do. And in an explosion.
Yeah, why can't you stand up for me?
There's 2 guarantees in the weekly meeting that there's going to be a section of time where John and Rick fight. Usually ends in Rick threatening to quit, and then the second thing is going to be that Dave and John will then battle about whose responsibility it is to buy him an iPad.
Well, you know what? This is a win because that's one less thing for Dave and John to fight about, and those meetings will be that much shorter. So it's a win for you guys.
No, it's a loss for me.
No, but it's going to be okay, guys.
You know what I am in this equation? Who are the Bills? Who are the Jets? I'm the Jets.
You're looking at this.
I'm the Jets.
It got done though.
It doesn't matter, RJ. It wasn't a question about getting done. It was a question of who was going to win the fight. And
That's
now,
right.
in his mind, he's lost the fight, which means...
Rick, you know what? For a guy that struggles often with the English language, he has a great look into the mindset of people because he picked apart the fact that you were angry at me without you ever having told him, and I don't think ever really having expressed that, and he gets into my mind knowing that now this was just a battle of wills, and I lost the battle of wills.
Well,
it wasn't your will.
Here was the hard part. I don't necessarily.
Ray, hold on. Let me, RJ, just quickly. How do we all why are we pretending like that? This is not going to be spun in the next meeting, where John pretends this was all part of his plan and he gets what he wants?
What? That John's going to pretend he planted a bug in Sherry's ear?
Yeah, John wins. I'm with Dave. John wins now.
Maybe,
but. Clearly, I'm a bigger football fan than he is.
Oh, come
on. Can't take that away.
That ship has sailed.
Right.
Stop it.
So go ahead, RJ.
I'm just glad it's over. Really, I'm glad it's over.
You didn't hear him this morning? He was like, "Oh yay, camera angles."
No. Oh, I did hear that.
Oh yeah, that's passive aggressive RJ. He just wants you to have your shot set up and just it be done.
It got to listen. I actually think you both bring up fair points about why the other one should supply the iPad. I'm just glad we got to a point of you know what? We could skip over that. We can get right to John and Rick fighting, and we could save 10 minutes of the meeting.
Right. So here's we'll run you through what a typical meeting will be like now. Hey, you can't say that. That's inappropriate. Oh, I didn't know I couldn't say that. You can't say that. Oh, sorry that you have to be on the line to hear everything that goes down. And now vacation, comp days, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I'm not sure anything could be done about that part, but listen, that's one less thing.
Rick makes an appropriate joke. Mm-hmm. Let's fight about vacation. All right, it's 45 minutes.
Man in Bristol on call, shakes head, endlessly.
Time to leave.
Yeah, it is amazing though how many things that Rick has found a way to extract comp days for. I was in there yesterday. I was like, you got a comp day for that?
Yeah.
The man
he's a genius.
He will put anything on the table to extract comp days.
But I don't understand why it's such a big deal. I'm offering you to not pay me. That's it.
It is impressive. There's no one else willing to do what you are to get comp days.
That's it.
Yeah.
No one.
I will do stuff. I mean, that's all I want.
In fact, John recently with an event that we are doing, he's like, "So you're going to want a comp day or more money?" I was like, "No, I want money." What?
I like to set the precedent for you. Now you get to choose. Do you want the money or do you want the
You know what? It's true. It's a choice. So it's funny. We talked about this as I was admitting defeat. I'm the Jets here. And this debate now is starting to kind of swell around the Jets. So we have the morning roast later. We'll get into the Knicks and the Giants. But I told you that we're going to wind up here. I didn't realize we'd wind up here so quickly. There are now kind of two sides to the Jets critiquing. That is, I want to be bad. I want to be a 3-win team. Give me Geno Smith. Don't give me too much talent. I want to make sure that we're a 3-win team and we land our quarterback. And then there are those, the other side, that winning is uber important and 6 wins matters tremendously and every win counts for a lot. And it did not take us very long to get here.
Well, let's all guess who the Pied Piper for the we need to win 6 games
I told
is.
you this, though. And,
of course.
How many years have we've gotten into like verbal battles where, I don't even know that he likes you anymore, that whole thing. I'm done with this now. I don't have to deal with him or that at all. And now you can live the life that I had been living.
Right. So now I'm the one that gets brought up on the afternoon show about how important it is to win, as if I'm the one that makes these statements as a player.
They brought you up?
I guess so. I was getting text messages about it.
Oh, I didn't know they brought you up with this whole thing.
No, I had a big gala last night, so I come home from my other job and was like, okay, I got to get dressed in 15 minutes or whatever it was. I'm going to close my eyes, take a little cat nap, because I got to run the end of this auction last night. And I wake up to a bunch of text messages about it. And I was like, oh, God, here we go. Shockingly, that it's about me saying that I don't want the Jets to win games. Because we can't burn years. Of course players can't burn years. I haven't even heard it. Of course players can't burn years. I get it. As a player, I never wanted to be bad. As a player, I was so delusional sometimes, I would go into training camp, look around, and pretend like we were going to be good, and then realize by Thanksgiving when we were officially out of the playoffs that we stunk. But as a fan, I got time, baby. I'm a Jets fan till I die. I got time. I can burn years. You've already burned 15 of them for me.
Now,
I can't waste
haven't
another
heard
one
it yet either, but I agree with everything that you just said. We're not saying players should go out and intentionally lose.
Or Aaron Glenn.
That's that's preposterous. What I have always stood by is the Giants beating. Listen to me now. It even gets me annoyed now. If the Giants lose to the Cowboys, they have the number 1 pick in the draft right now.
Right.
And think of how they could hold teams hostage for the top overall pick in the draft right now. But they beat the Cowboys. They got by Joe Milton. And now that's a win that means what to anybody?
Nothing. Because, again, what the Jets have right now. Let me ask you a question. So you're coming off a 3-win season. What's the most valuable thing that the Jets have right now? The reason why people actually have hope still.
Draft capital.
That's it. And what happens to that draft capital with the more wins you have? Does it become more valuable or less valuable?
You want to have that? I would think the least amount of wins you could possibly have.
Right. Well, more wins makes the thing that you have that gives people excitement is I have first-round draft picks. I have 2 second. Right. But the more you win this season, the less valuable those picks for 2027 get. I don't understand how that doesn't make sense to anybody.
I don't know that you can say anybody. I think there's plenty of people on your side. I also think there's plenty of people on Don's side where they'll say, because I can hear it. And I don't agree with it at all, by the way. And you know that I don't. But I can hear, hey, we've won 3 games. We've had the 2nd pick. We've drafted Zach Wilson. He stunk. We've drafted Sam Darnold. We don't know what the hell to do with him. We're going to find a way to screw it up anyway. I might as well get wins in a year so at least I can wake up on a Monday morning and think to myself, hey, my team won yesterday. Right,
but I think Zach Wilson and Sam Darnold being mentioned in the same conversation isn't fair. And I'm the first one to go after the Jets, but that's not fair. They fail for 2 different reasons. Right? I don't think they did a good enough job of surrounding Sam with the right kind of talent. It wasn't a great situation. Zach Wilson just stinks. That was just a bad pick. Right? Because we've seen what Sam Darnold, with a good team, with good coaches, is capable of doing. So I don't think they put him in a great spot, which is why I would much rather draft my quarterback with 1 single pick as opposed to having to trade multiple picks because I need those first-round picks to get, to add the talent so my quarterback does have the best chance to be successful on a team in an organization that struggles with that. So I don't understand that part. Like, winning 6 games with Geno Smith and a coach I don't believe in gets me what exactly? I'm not saying going into a season where you have even a sliver of hope of making the playoffs and potentially, competing for a championship should you ever want to lose. But when you have pretty much 0% chance to make the playoffs and a quarterback that's 35, that's not your long-term answer, what do the 6 wins with Geno Smith do other than affect my pick for next year?
Let me ask you this, because I feel differently about this specifically, but week 1, you think the Jets are going to have an awful year, right? You think 5 wins, 6 wins?
No, but it's not even me. It's the person that's making the point that they should win games that says doubling their win total is great. That's 6 wins.
And we'll hear that in a moment. But week 1, Jets, Bills. Fourth quarter, 1-point game. You want to win that game.
Right. In the moment, yeah, probably.
You want to win that game.
Yeah, in the moment, I would like to also, I'm always of the opinion, especially when you get late in seasons as a player, how I would look at it is I'm not worried about draft picks. Unless you tell me, or unless the conversation in the locker room is, hey, fellas, now hockey's different because it's a lottery. But if it wasn't, worst team gets best player, and you're sitting there watching, you're in the draft, you're Connor McDavid. And we're looking around going, boys, this is the next Gretzky. If we lose, we get this guy, maybe potentially you'd actually start to talk about it, but that never happened for me. It was, our season's over, let's ruin their season. That's how you get yourself fired up for games. So, of course, Buffalo's trying to win a championship. Week 1, yeah, it would be nice to beat them. And then eventually as the season unfolds and you're at 3 wins and you got, 3 games left, it's like, okay, what are we doing here?
Listen, week 1, this past year, week 1, Giants, I didn't know what anybody was going to be. Of course, I want to win those, of course, even with the expectation that my team's not going to be very good. But I'm 2-7. No, I do not want that win there.
Let me ask you a question here. So the 2 years with Aaron Rodgers where we were the talk of the NFL, and going into year 1 where we had the announcement on McAfee that he had every intention of being a Jet, and finally that deal gets done, and we have one of the most talented teams in the NFL. He gets hurt after 4 plays, right? We win 7 games. How did the momentum from that 7 games translate into next season when you were getting Aaron Rodgers back with the same team and the same coach?
It didn't.
Right, they won 5 games.
Yeah.
So don't give me this crap that all of a sudden now, it's the stepping stone from 6 wins to now it's 9 wins. It's not. That's not how it works.
No, right.
And plus, you're going to be breaking in a new quarterback.
Now, are there? I will tell you this: Eli's rookie year, where he was awful, and you knew he was going to be the quarterback of the future, and you're not fighting for that number 1 pick. He lost every game he started. He was taken out of games. He was bad. He got progressively better. Week 16, I guess, because I don't think it was a 17 back then. They played the Cowboys. I think it might have been a Sunday night football game. They beat them on a game-winning drive from Eli. That's different for me. That's different.
Remind me, though, that was the first overall pick, correct?
Yeah.
Who was the coach?
Coughlin.
Right. Did Coughlin have success in the NFL already?
Yeah.
So you knew he was a good coach.
I knew he was a good coach.
Right.
So
our situation
Eli
now
was going to be a good quarterback.
Right, but our situation now couldn't be further from where you were.
I agree with you.
I know, but I know you agree with me. The idea outside of, hey, we have nothing to talk about, so let's just go back to the same topic every afternoon. I don't understand how you can't connect the dots. And again, no one's saying if I was Aaron Glenn, this is how I would view it, or if I was a player in that locker room, this is how I would view it. I can't burn seasons. Aaron Glenn can't afford to win 4 games or 3 games.
He's fighting for his life in the NFL right now.
But as a fan, I got till I die. And I've already gone through 15 years of not making the playoffs. Can I wait 1 more and deal with the disappointment of 3 or 4 wins to get a coach that I think is good and a real franchise quarterback? Yeah, I can do it. I don't care about their feelings.
I know. I don't care. I feel like this is a wrestling match where I have carried like the first half of a match. I'm like, all right, listen, man, I got nothing left. And you're like, here I come. I'll tag in because I'm out. This doesn't even involve me anymore.
Right, but and the other thing too is it's like I'm sitting here talking about it like, hey, we have this rookie quarterback that we just drafted. Now, if it ends up being they love Ty Simpson and they draft him with the 16th overall pick, and Geno plays a couple games and Ty Simpson is now my starting quarterback, I want to win as many games.
Then you'll change your tune.
Right, now if we win, we win. Great, as long as he looks great.
Yep, that's Eli 04.
Right, in a perfect world, he looks awesome, and the defense stinks, so we still have a high pick. We still have really high picks. Like, because I'll tell you right now, I'll be rooting like crazy against Indianapolis, like crazy.
Oh my God!
Oh,
the great pick the Giants got for Evan Neal. That was the Bears pick.
I will be
every
rooting like
game
crazy.
I'd be like, all right, I'm rooting for the Giants and I'm rooting against the Bears. Yeah, of course.
Right. I want all those picks. I want all those picks to be as valuable as possible. If I'm not using them,
the Cowboys pick, the Colts pick, and your pick. Is that what it is?
That's right.
Yeah. So you're going to be rooting, well, probably against 3 teams next year: the Jets, the Cowboys, and the Colts.
Yeah. Ray just said we got the better of the Cowboys-Packers pick. He said
the better of the Cowboys-Packers pick.
Right. So whatever that is. So I can root however I want to root, but I want those picks to be as valuable as possible.
Of course you do. All right,
Yeah.
There is sound. It's going to make people feel a way. I don't know what way, but it's going to make you feel a way. So we're going to take a quick break, come back, and get to the sound, which will make you feel a way. It's DNR with you on a Roast Friday, and I have an issue with the roast too. Because I know I have my roast ready to go.
Yeah.
I think it's good. I'll explain it next. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
FanDuel is giving all customers a profit boost every single day through March 15th. From now till that final 68 is revealed, you're getting daily profit boosts for a chance at boosted winnings on your college basketball bets. Trust me, this is one of the best months on the sports calendar, and you don't want to miss a single day. Build a same-game parlay for a shot at a bigger payout, or try live betting and jump in after tip-off. Best of all, with FanDuel, you get paid instantly when you win. Just visit FanDuel.com/local to get started. From now till that final 68 is revealed, you're getting daily profit boosts for a chance at boosted winnings on your college basketball bets. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Often required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
Monkey Sports, built by players for players, is your one-stop shop for hockey, baseball, lacrosse, and more. Find top-name equipment and expert in-store services like sharpening, break-ins, and relacing. Shop in-store at Monkey Sports in Farmingdale or Woodbridge, or online for all the top brands. Whatever your sports, Monkey Sports gets you game ready fast. Monkey Sports, where athletes shop.
Smalls here. Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your 6 figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year 1 needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, they've seen it all. And they're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box.
It's tournament time when the most talented teams survive and advance. And whether you're cutting down the nets or cutting through resumes, one thing's clear. The best teams are built with the best people. If you're hiring, you need ZipRecruiter. Their smart matching technology finds qualified candidates fast. You can add screening questions to get the right applicants and even filter to see who's recently active. Score the best for your team with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/USL. That's ZipRecruiter.com/USL. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. And ESPN New York, the fine folks over here, taking over Calandra's Italian Village in Caldwell, New Jersey on Wednesday, March 18th. That's just a couple days away. Join DHR, Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg, live starting at 3 o'clock with a very special happy hour to talk sports and get ready for a huge night on the ice. Reservations recommended. To book your table, just call 973-226-8889. It's 973-226-8889. See DHR live at Calandra's Italian Village in Caldwell, New Jersey, Wednesday, March 18th, starting at 3 o'clock. So I didn't have my roast. And last night, it hit me in the face. I was like, there it is. And I think RJ is going to like this roast. I think you, because you always pick on everything I have and I do, you will attack me for this roast.
No.
Yeah, I do
true.
believe that.
No. I mean, if it's bad, I'll tell you it's bad. If it's good, I'll tell you it's good.
But herein lies the problem. I think that my understanding of what you believe is a great roast is different than what you believe in your heart is, in fact, a great roast.
Okay. Well, so, I mean, you've already – so you know what I'm going to say then.
I don't know. I would say, like, the odds are in the favor of you being like, that's not a real roast. That's not a good roast. I don't like that roast. There's like a 20% chance that you hear it, you're like, you know what? That's a hell of a roast.
Right,
but I believe flipped with RJ. I think 80% of RJ is gonna be like, yeah, you know what? That's really good. 20% is like, what is that?
I don't want to give it away, but I would venture a guess.
If you guess it, I will. I got to think of something good.
Wow, it felt like that was going down a I was
going to say I'll buy you a car, but I don't want to make that statement. If right here in front of God and everybody, what do you think it is?
Does it have anything to do with the playing surface of a college basketball tournament?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, that Big 12 tournament is ridiculous.
I think Rick might have something on that though.
All right.
But if you would have gotten that, RJ, you should go into like the Clairvoyant Hall of Fame.
All right.
If that exists.
I thought there was a chance that was it.
RJ, Madame Cleo, same wing,
yes.
you think?
Same wing.
Yep.
Absolutely.
The spirits are talking to RJ.
Oh, she's a Hall of Famer.
Absolutely.
As long as it has nothing to do with, like, I mean, I was at this restaurant and they didn't give me a free refill, or there was too much ice, or my bacon was too fatty. Like, I mean, if as long as you don't go down that road again.
What do you mean again?
Well, last week was the fatty bacon
again. You know what
again.
I do? Here's what I do.
I
incorporate real life into my roasts, and you're just sports.
No,
sports.
It's not that. Okay, if you did it one time and we had to hear, and you know how I like my bacon, you can burn it. I like it that crispy. We've heard that roast like 10 times already. You just keep going back to it, of course.
It was the cow almost got up and walked away.
I know, but so there's a chance. There's a good chance that whatever restaurant you're at and you say, I want my bacon well done, super crispy, you can burn it, then it's not going to be right.
No.
It happens to you all the time.
It was just hey, would you like a slabs of fat? That's what it was. And secondarily, that was after I got to the bottom of my cup of coffee and there was a wrapper in it. You would have taken well to that?
How do you know you weren't responsible for the wrapper?
Because I didn't put it. I didn't open any wrappering.
You didn't mix your coffee at all?
Nope, nothing.
So they mixed it for you?
No, it wasn't mixed.
You drank black coffee?
I put a little bit of milk in it.
Right? Did you stir it?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think
probably.
So.
I said there's a chance you do. Did anyone at the table open up a straw before you decided to mix up your coffee?
Nope.
Sure about that?
100%.
Okay. Because there's a chance that whatever was in the coffee was put in the coffee by you accidentally.
It's amazing that you see, and there you go. You're a blame guy. Rather,
I'm not
you're not
guy.
a good teammate.
You're
Rather
a
than think
blame
that
guy.
I'm moronic enough to let me open a straw. Where do I want to put the wrapper? I know. Let me throw it in my coffee cup. over them accidentally having a wrapper or something in my coffee
You don't
cup.
get it. You don't get it.
I don't
What I'm saying is that accidentally something could have been on the spoon that was sitting in front of you, and in the midst of your conversation you weren't realizing, and then you decided, hey, I'm going to mix up my coffee, and then ipso facto, you have a wrapper in your coffee.
Right. Wrapper. Where I put the? Oh yeah. Let me throw it into my drink.
No, see,
and
this is the problem with you. No one's saying that. Hey, you
think I'm barely functional?
Wrapper. No,
of course it is.
You're not even worth arguing with sometimes. I'm not saying that you thought it was like, hey, you know what would be good in this coffee? Some half and half and this wrapper. It was you weren't paying attention and the wrapper was already on the spoon.
I understand what you're saying. Maybe when I ordered the coffee, I was like, hey, let me get a cup of regular coffee and make sure you put some remnants at the bottom.
Yeah. When you said wrapper, you meant like
RJ, in your life, how many times have you ordered something and accidentally put trash into that thing?
That has never happened.
Oh, never happened.
I won't say the name, but the place you went to.
Mm-hmm.
That was the place I drowned my food sorrows after the Super Bowl. The one I went to. It was the only place open.
Was it good?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, it's tough.
So you're one of us that when things go terrible, you need to eat like something's wrong.
Oh, I went. Yeah, I sat down with my dad after, and then I didn't say a word the whole time. The waitress came over, said, "Oh, what would you like?" I think my response was, "I don't know. You pick."
Oh,
you never ate your feelings before?
You know who does that all the time?
All the time.
Brian does that all the time, and it drives me crazy.
What, he eats feelings or
no
go into depression like that?
He has someone else pick his meal, not his
like
feelings.
He'll tell, how do you want that cooked? You pick. No, you pick. Don't put this on the poor waiter to pick what you pick it.
Well, I've never heard of this.
Yeah, Brian does it all the time.
Where someone, hey, what would you like for your meal? And you just say, you choose it for me?
You pick.
Or how do you want your burger cooked? I don't know.
Giving a person that type of power over me.
But could you imagine? Think about Dave. Think about you're at a Long Island diner where the menu is pages and pages long, and this poor waiter comes over and sees RJ, and he's all depressed. Well, what'd you like to eat? I don't know. You pick.
You're
gonna want up with like the Clams Casino.
I know. I got to tell you, I think he brought me a. I think he brought me
the big scrod.
Right. You know what? We got the cod in this month, so we'll give you that.
I think I got a barbecue bacon cheeseburger. It was actually pretty good.
Hey guys, I got this little depressed man out there, and he said, "Pick what do we need?"
Right.
Tell me what to unload.
He thinks he's in a bad mood now. Give him the shrimp.
But no, there was no trash in that serving.
Give me a regular coffee. All the trash.
Yeah, you're an idiot. Honestly, you know exactly what I mean, and you've somehow positioned to this. Have you willingly put trash in your coffee?
You know what I have had happen, and this always freaks me out.
Same guy who didn't say no to pulling food out of the trash earlier. So
oh, stop! I had one incident. Okay?
One incident where you did some trash diving. You ever get this? You're eating food. There's a hair in the food.
No.
And you just hope to God that it's your hair.
Yeah, but I usually if I'm home, yes. Not when I'm out. I can't do it when I'm out. And
then that's it. Nothing is better for a diet than a hair in your food.
Yeah, I can't do that.
No, it's absolutely repulsive. All right, so let's take a listen. Here's Don LaGreca on the afternoon show, DHR, reacting to our take on not wanting the Jets to double their win total.
I'm really surprised that a former professional athlete would have that opinion. That Rick DiPietro worked his tail off to make it to the NHL would have an opinion that how does winning matter? How does going from 3 wins to 6 wins matter? He can't see that as a guy that practiced and worked to get to the NHL. How would he feel if he was on a team that were throwing years of his career away so that they could go out and draft the next great player that may actually lead you to the championship long after you're gone, and in all likelihood not even lead you to the championship to begin with? You know how long it took the Edmonton Oilers to get to the Stanley Cup Finals with Connor McDavid? And they still didn't win, but at least they got to the Stanley Cup Final back-to-back years. But it took years for it to finally turn the corner. So would he be willing to sit there and work his tail off and play for a football team that's just waiting for Godot, waiting for the day that finally the Savior will come, not even knowing if the Savior is going to be able to do anything? Because will that Savior in Arch Manning, whoever it is next year, be able to succeed for a Jet team that has no coach, that has an incompetent general manager that all he does is lose? Like, you don't do these things in a vacuum, guys. The wins mean that what you're doing is working, and now the next pick can pick up where you guys left off and take it to the promised land. I'm really surprised that a guy like Rick, who made it to the NHL, would ask the question, what good would doubling your win total be? I'm shocked by that.
Wow.
Floor.
Give me one second, and then it's all you.
Okay.
I believe this to be true. You can correct me if I'm wrong. You're not saying that Minkah Fitzpatrick should not try to win games,
right?
You're not saying that Will McDonald or Fashanu should not try to win games. You're saying, as a fan of the team, in your best, for you and for the fan base, in your best interest is for the Jets not to win games.
That's
now
right.
I will step to the side and allow you to retort.
Well, I don't think this is the time for stepping aside because it's already 6:35, so I don't want to get yelled at.
Oh.
But, because we don't want to murder the clock. What you just said is 1,000% true. Never in any moment of having our conversation about the Jets did I have the opinion as a player. Right? What do I look like, an idiot? Of course I didn't want to sit there and burn. If anything, right, knowing how my career turned out, I never, ever would I want to be bad because it didn't last as long as I thought it was going to last. Of course, as a player or Aaron Glenn, you want to win as many games as possible. Like, Aaron Glenn wants to keep his job. These players don't want to start burning seasons. DeMario Davis is, 37? He doesn't want to burn a season, of course. But, so what does that 6 wins turn into? Oh, it proves that you know what you're doing. But does that 6 wins this is not the trajectory of sports. That's not how it works. Sometimes it does. I mean, what did it mean for the Patriots 2 years ago when they won 4 games? And then all of a sudden turn around and end up in the Super Bowl. Was that because they won 4 games? No. There was no build to that. It was, this coach stinks. Let's get a good coach with a good offensive coordinator, spend a ton of money, and then you turn it around because you had the quarterback. Same thing happened in Jacksonville. Same thing happened in Chicago with the Bears. We don't have a quarterback yet. And I know the players aren't thinking that way.
Nor
but as a
should
fan,
they.
I mean, of course they're not. That's their career. I'm not talking about my career. I'm talking about my fandom. In the 15 years of hell I've just gone through, and now, I'm going to be excited about Geno Smith winning 6 games? To what end?
And the thing is, you've been in the tunnel for years. We'll break in a second. For years. And you're like, wait, is that light at the end of the tunnel? And then, no, you know what? We'll throw traffic before you get to the end by winning 4, 5, 6, 7 games. Which means I am so glad I don't have to have this fight anymore. So glad.
No, you're in it. You're still in it with me. Come on.
Because I'm a good teammate. That's why.
That boy.
That's why. Let's break. We'll come back. We'll get to your calls. What do you want? You're a Jets fan. What do you want? You want to win 3 games and wind up with the number 1 pick in the draft, or do you want to win 6 and have DeMario Davis have some wins before he leaves the NFL? 800-919-3776. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now or go to carsforkids.org.
7 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Hey Yankees fans, gather a group of 10 or more and take advantage of our 2026 Yankees group ticket specials. Whether you're getting together with family and friends, organizing a fundraiser, or entertaining clients, your group will love bonding over the Bronx Bombers. Start planning your 2026 group outings today. Log on to Yankees.com/groups. Call 212-YANKEES or email us at groups@Yankees.com. That's 2026 group tickets. Call 212-YANKEES or visit Yankees.com/groups today.
Attention New York Verizon Mobile customers. Score a massive win with award-winning Fios Home Internet for an incredible $20 a month guaranteed for 3 years. Switch today for savings you can count on. Call 1-800-VERIZON now. For new Fios customers with AutoPay, mobile and home discount enrollment required. 3-year price guarantee applies to the Fios-based monthly rate only. Additional terms apply.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
ZipRecruiter. On eBay, every find has a story. Like if you're looking for a vintage band tee, not just any tee, the band tee. You wore it everywhere until your best friend stole it. Now you're on eBay, and there it is. Same tee from the same tour. The things you love have a way of finding their way back to you, especially on eBay. Where else can you find that mint trading card you searched everywhere for, or your first car, the one you wish you never sold? It has to be eBay. Shop eBay for millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the 3rd time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI, and you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. Mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Spring Sale and get 35% off paints and stains March 13th through the 23rd. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Hop in a John Deere Gator XUV for a day's work. Let's see what's on the to-do list. There goes the tree. And the fence. Not a problem. Because you've got a cargo box filled with solutions. Up to 4,000 pounds of towing capacity. And you're ready to roll.
The power's out!
Here we go again. The Gator XUV. Built for every kind of workday. Learn more at johndeere.com/Gator XUV. Nothing runs like a deer.
Don Hahn and Rosenberg is live from the Big East Tournament presented by Schweppes, Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea, and Samuel Adams. Join DHR broadcasting live from the Irish Exit inside Moynihan Train Hall for a Big East extravaganza. Big East legends Charles Smith and Walter Berry will join us on site as we break down the action and relive the glory days. All courtesy of Schweppes. Stop by beginning at 3 p.m. Enter to win great prizes and make the Irish Exit your headquarters when the Big East takes center stage. Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea is available at Jack Doyle's and John Sullivan's. Must be 21 or older to purchase. Please drink responsibly.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Get ready, everybody. 1 week from right now. Fast forward a week. Right now, Rickleball Madness. Next Friday, we're taking over Pickleball Heaven. Medford, New York. Unbelievable facility. I would truly tell you, go to this place even if we weren't there. That's how cool it is. Like, if I said to you, draw up the plans, money not an issue, for the perfect pickleball facility, that would probably be it.
That would be it, yeah. Like, I'm not even joking. There would be a real chance if I had a Sunday and I had some buddies interested in playing pickleball, I'd be like, you know what's a great idea?
Yeah, guys,
let's go in the morning, play pickleball, and then spend the entire afternoon watching football there.
How great would that be? Oh, I have something funny to tell you, too. Catch a live broadcast of this show starting 6 o'clock, as always. They're going to be open early, so you can get in there, get your seats, watch the show, hang out, watch the basketball, watch the pickleball, stick around for the tournament we're going to have. We crown the champions, hopefully it's us, then roll right into a college hoops watch party to cap off the day. Rickleball Madness brought to you by Pickleball Heaven, new standard of indoor pickleball. So, A, I don't think anybody has ever had a worse take in their life. And B, you're going to laugh at this. So Ben calls me last night.
Okay.
For my birthday. And we're having a chat, and I went to catching up, and we were going to Florida, and he's got games, and whatever. And if he's a freshman, so he's on bat duty. He has to bring all the bats onto the plane and everywhere, whatever, right? So I start to tell him about the pickleball. And he goes, I saw. He goes, and I saw you guys you beat like somebody you work with, and I saw you got clobbered by those other guys. I said, yeah. He goes, do you think Rick and I could beat them, Dad? I said, no.
No.
No. He goes, yeah, but I hit harder than you. I said, I'm not convinced you're better than me. No. He goes, I'm pretty sure Rick and I could beat them. I said, I'll tell you what. You and Rick beat them, and you want a new car? You name the car that you would like, and you'll get it. There is zero chance. He goes, yeah, but you don't cover the court that well. Rick and I said, I don't care if you had 8 Ricks on that side of the net. You would not win. He's like, I'd have to talk to Rick about this. Like, okay, fine.
Okay, let me ask a question though. So it feels like Alex is more you than Ben is.
Yes.
But does Ben have that special gene when you tell him he can't do something? Now he'll like dedicate his whole life to making you wrong?
No, I just don't think he understands reality.
Oh, no. Does that exist with him? Like, if you told Ben you can't do this, would he now spend the next 6 months trying to prove you wrong?
Maybe. I don't think he's like littered with that, but I think he probably has some of that. But I don't care if he went out there for the next 6 months and played from morning till night.
No, but what I'm saying is that, like, I feel like, Dave in that spot as a freshman at college, like, super athletic guy, was told by his dad, hey, there's no chance. And if it does happen, I'll get you a car. That there's a real shot that you spend the next 6 months getting your duper rating up to like a 5.5. Like, you're almost borderline pro.
Yeah.
Just to prove to him that you can do it and you get the free car.
Yeah, I think he has some of that. I don't think he.
He's delusional, though.
To answer your question, his vision of reality is completely off the walls.
Delusional. But this is why people love pickleball, because I know what he's saying. Like, back when I was at the U.S. program, my billet family were like big time tennis players. Like, they were really good tennis players. They played all the time. And they invited me and one of my guys, so John Michael Lyles, who ended up playing at Michigan State, had a really good NHL career. He covers the Avalanche now. And they're like, you guys want to go play tennis? And they thought that they were going to beat us up in tennis because we didn't play tennis. And, like, athleticism took over. We were up at the net. They couldn't get the ball by us. And we embarrassed them. Pickleball is not like that. Like, just because you put 2 great athletes or 2 really good athletes against those guys, it doesn't matter. Like, how you cover the court or how you run around or how hard you hit, it doesn't matter with these guys.
And also, when you took on that duo in doubles, was one of them the top 40 player in the world?
That's my point. That's partly my point. This guy doesn't matter. He's playing against, like, he's played against Ben Johns. Like, you can't hit it harder than he's used to seeing it.
No.
It won't matter. And I love Ben, but there's
I
no
got
chance.
Annoyed and laughed, and I was like, I got to tell the guys about this. All right, let's go. By the way, I was so annoyed at Renan yesterday.
Why?
So he texts me happy birthday.
Yeah.
I said, great, thank you so much. He goes, hey, how'd you feel about Juwan Jennings' little present? I said, look, what would you think what do you think I would think?
You'd love it.
No, but wouldn't, like, I was like, oh my God, he's giving me a tip. The Giants are on the verge of signing Juwan Jennings.
Right. Otherwise, why would you bring it up?
I said, is this happening? No. I just want to know how you would feel about that. I was like, you're a bad guy.
Like, you know me. Of course I would like it. What are we talking about here?
Hey, how would you like bringing in a really good, big, physical receiver? I'd love it. Is that something that could potentially happen? Oh, no. I just wanted to see if you would like it. Yeah. Yes. That's something I would like.
Okay, here's the other thing, though, which, I mean, I don't know if I like or if this is even fair. Right? Like, I mean, he has this whole thing he sets up with RJ's, weeks of, like, getting his open together and how he's going to burst through the door and no one's going to know, and it's the Jordan Renan hour and all these different things for his benefit, obviously, because he wants to be on the radio. He's supposed to be a nice, like, a close friend of yours. He couldn't have done that, yesterday, like a surprise phone call. Like,
on my birthday?
Yeah, like, who's on the line? I don't know. Oh, it's Jordan Renan just to wish you a happy birthday.
Yeah,
Love you, Dave.
I don't think he cares about us as people. I think he's trying to forward his celebrity.
Now we've gotten to the real crux of the issue.
Right. He's about himself. Get me on SportsCenter. Let me force my way into the show. Yeah, give me more reps. Give me more opportunities. He's not worried about being a good man.
No.
He's not worried about being a good friend. He's worried about Jordan Ranan.
Right. He's the kind like, hey, guess what I did yesterday? What did you do? I donated to this charity. Okay, great, Jordan.
No. He would donate to a charity, but as he was donating, he'd be like, everybody, look over here. I'm going to donate to the charity.
Like he would grab Santa's bell and start ringing it for himself as he's putting the money. Hey, look at me.
Yeah.
Crispy $10 bill.
Let's go to Artie in Brooklyn. Artie, good morning. Lead us off. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey, good morning. Happy belated.
Thanks, buddy.
And yeah. So, Dave, excuse me. I don't care about the wins. I just care about who's doing it. If we get draft a quarterback, and I'm hoping, and I don't care. I mean, I mentioned Simpson, but if it's Simpson, if it's Beck, or the kid Adler, as long as I want to have what the Giants had last year. I want to draft the best defensive player, and right now that's up for debate too. I mean, they're talking Reese. I thought they were going to go with Reese because they signed 2 defensive ends, but now there's other mocks. Whether you see Bailey, Bailey because he leads the league in sacks. He could be another guy that could wreak havoc. So those 2 picks in particular are really interesting to me. Which way do they go? Which guy do they take and which quarterback they take? If they take Beck or they take Adler, I'm not going to be as excited. I'd still love to see him play those 6-8 games and say, hey, when the Giants drafted Dart, they were having hopes, but they didn't know he was going to turn out to be this guy, and they don't care about the wins. Dave, do you care how many games they won last year? They could have won 8. They could have won 3. You got your coach. That's what's important to me, finding the coach and finding the quarterback. And right now, we don't have either as of right now. Glenn's got to prove it, and so does the next quarterback. Geno is not the guy. To me, he's the backup and the bridge. All right. At least I have faith in my GM, and I think he's going to get the job done. All right. Thanks for taking the call, guys.
All right. No, I think we completely echo the sentiments of what you're saying. If you bring at some point, we got to tell him it's not Adler.
Yeah.
Right.
Or you wreck havoc.
Right.
Yeah.
But the Adler one is that's rough. But regardless of that, if you have the young quarterback and he's leading you to wins, and you think that this is going to be the answer at quarterback, I don't even need you to answer this. Of course, I know this that's the answer that you'd give. But if it's Geno Smith and it's 4 wins or 7 wins, why would you want 7 wins?
Well, I mean, unless 7 wins gets you into the playoffs, which is not. I mean, that's if you really want to. Rid yourself of some of the stink in the embarrassment is you make the playoffs to get rid of this 15 straight years thing, but 6 wins isn't going to do that.
You would take that. If I told you it's
100%.
A playoff berth,
yes,
and you because that means that something has gone very right.
Right. I mean, what's there needs to be a prize at the end of this for me to all of a sudden now be like, hey, I'm rooting for all these wins. And with the young quarterback, I feel like that. Yeah, the prize is the young quarterback is getting great experience and he's winning football games. That's good for his development. I already know what Geno Smith is. He's 35 years old. Geno Smith is not going to be my long-term answer at quarterback, and every game he wins affects my ability to get that quarterback because we can play this whole game they have 3 first-round picks, they'll figure it out. Well, what if they can't? What if the first two teams aren't going to trade with you, and then you get the third guy
like this season?
Right, or the
where
season
you have the second pick in the draft and you can't get the quarterback?
Right, but there's plenty of examples of that. When teams are trying to get up and get Joe Burrow, they couldn't do it. This year with Mendoza, your year with Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, and Drake May.
Right, there were 3 big-time quarterbacks, and we could get none of them.
Right, and then they'll bring up Bo Nix looks good. Do I have Sean Payton as my coach? No, I don't. Oh, it's a crapshoot. Okay, well, you know what? Give me the best pick to make my own decision, so I don't have to worry about the rest of the crapshoot.
If it's a crapshoot, would you be going into year 16 without making the postseason?
No, because we're crap. Period.
Right, but
we're not the shoot. We're not the shoot. We're the crap.
So there's 16 teams in the AFC. 7 of them go to the postseason. So really, just statistically, you should be going to the postseason once every other year. Right? Just now, I know some teams have quarterbacks, some don't, but you should never be going 15 years without going to the postseason.
Could you imagine, though, is that he really made an argument, and he sat there and made an argument. I know they won 3 games, but he's like, well, you know what 6 wins would do? It would prove that you know what you're doing. That's how low the bar is.
Right.
Winning 6 games proves that you know exactly what you're doing.
Right.
You're headed in the right
direction. And maybe the coach comes back because people are clamoring for, oh, you know what, guys? What do we have to win to make sure we're able to hang on to Aaron Glenn?
Right, and then we bring Aaron Glenn back, and now Aaron Glenn comes back, and now he's responsible for helping make this pick with the quarterback and the 3 first-round picks.
Right.
And the cycle continues.
Yes. Shane Cotter emails in. Dave, been wanting to meet you guys for quite some time. Will there be opportunities to take photos and get a photo signed by the both of you? Well, I don't know how you're going to print out the photo, but if you can somehow have a photo of us, we'd be happy to sign it next Friday.
I mean, let's be honest here for a second. If we wanted to do this thing the right way,
we would bring photos.
They would have nice, action photos of us to sit there and
or they would have photos from the photo shoot the other day.
I'd prefer like maybe me and you celebrating our gold medal at last year's event.
That would be great.
I mean, that's nice. Like action shot like that.
I think it was 2 years ago now.
Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah, I think we're approaching the 2-year anniversary of the original Rickleball Madness.
Wow, it's been that long, huh?
Mm-hmm. I think it was Cinco de Mayo, the 5th of May of 2024.
It feels like only yesterday that it happened.
Because I couldn't go because it was a Rangers playoff game. The Rangers were back in the playoffs.
You see how much has happened since then?
Yes. So there you go.
But don't you know this is natural? There's this natural progression because they'll go from 3 wins to 6 wins, and then of course from 6 wins to 9 wins.
Of course.
Well, Rangers are doing it also. Rangers
that's how it works,
are killing themselves from winding up with like a Gavin McKenna.
Yeah, but Gavin McKenna is not a starting quarterback in the NFL. Right?
I'd still like to get him.
I know you'd still like to get him. He'll help, but he can't. There's a chance that he doesn't completely turn your organization around. I mean, you've already had a first overall pick and a second overall pick that didn't do it. I mean, that can happen. But you've also seen the other.
At some point in the not so distant future, we don't just have worse record gets the number 1 pick in the NFL draft.
It feels like it feels like it's still not that broken in the NFL. Like we don't feel like we're talking about tanking all the time.
But
we're not taking the regular season seriously.
You remember how people went nuts for the Giants-Raiders game, the importance of that game because it meant the number 1 overall pick?
Yeah, but it's not like people weren't upset about it the way they were. Like people aren't looking at it like, hey, this situation where we're trying to get the first overall pick, it sucks for us, but it's not messing with the integrity of the NFL season.
Right.
Like we're not marginalizing
the whole
season.
Max Crosby thing got people kind of up in arms. Where he wanted to play, they're like, no, you will not play in this football game.
Right. I mean, I see the side of that too.
But it's not the same. It's not like the NBA where you're shutting it down. But the second half of the season.
All right, but I would say to those people, I mean, even if it was Raiders fans or whoever it was, is like the reason why we want to get this done now is because we know what your knee looks like. We'd like to get it fixed to give you extra time to be ready for camp, and maybe the sooner that we get this done, maybe you don't fail your physical. Right, because you're further along in the process than you are now. Like, great, you want to play. That's awesome. But, I mean, we're paying you a boatload of money. We get to decide, what we want to do.
Right.
Like, I mean, he legitimately got surgery. Like, his knee's mangled. Like, he had a meniscus repair and has cartilage damage. Like, I don't want you playing with that either. Like, you may want to play. That's awesome. But you're also an investment I just made. Like, I've made an investment in you. So, like, I mean, it's not like they faked an injury or it's like, he had a tweaked hamstring that needed to heal.
And pretty remarkable with everyone shutting it down all the time. Pretty remarkable that this guy was like, no, the game couldn't have meant less. And I want to be out there. I want to play.
It's
mentality.
Supposed to be the mentality of the athlete. But no one one time has gotten on this microphone on this show and made the argument for the players, what the players want to do.
Never. All right, we'll break. More on this. Some Knicks, and then the Giants. RJ has a little Giants topic to get into. I don't think it's awful, but RJ seems bothered by it. We'll get into that as well. DNR with you.
No, not DNR as well. I have a read. We just talked
I didn't know. How would I know?
I don't know the rundown where it says 6:57.
No, you know what Ray usually tells me, and Ray did not tell me.
I'm pretty sure I did.
You did, Ray. You
I'm
did
pretty
before
sure I did
before the
tell
segment
you.
started. Yes, you did.
No,
And you even called
I
it
didn't.
FanDuel.
Did I acknowledge it, Ray?
Yeah, you did, as a matter of fact.
No. Rick, go ahead with your read, please.
All right. FanDuel is giving all customers a profit boost every single day through March 15th. From now till that final 68 is revealed, you're going to get daily profit boosts for a chance at boosted winnings on your college basketball bets. Trust me, this is one of the best months of the sports calendar, and you don't want to miss a single day. Build a same-game parlay for a shot at a bigger payout, or you can try live betting and jump in after tip-off. Best of all, with FanDuel, you get paid instantly when you win. Just visit FanDuel.com/local to get started. From now till that final 68 is revealed, you're getting daily profit boosts for a chance at boosted winnings on your college basketball bets. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration at a max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
Yeah, I had no idea that was coming, but that was really well done. Really, really nice. All right, so RJ brings something to our attention. We'll discuss it next. I don't think it's bad at all. We'll get your take on it. DNR with you, ESPN New York. I know about the traffic, and I know that she's here, as she always is, and it's Debbie Duhame.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. On this Friday the 13th, alternate side parking rules in effect due to Amtrak overhead wire issues at the Portal Bridge. An hour delay with New Jersey Transit trains. Inbound George Washington Bridge, that's an hour to the upper, 35 to the lower. Lincoln 20, Holland 20, 18 northbound getting up through East Brunswick. A closure with some ongoing construction. Route 1 north at 287 in Edison. A collision. And over on the Hutch north at Mamaroneck Ave in Mamaroneck, it's an accident. Sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN New York.
25 a month, 5 whole years. Same sweet number in your ears. Check it in a year, check it in 5. This ain't optimum 5, but price is still alive. 25 a month, 5 whole years. Same sweet number in your ears. Get Optimum famously fast fiber internet. Optimum.com/25 for 5. Or call 8884-OPTIMUM. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Hi, this is Don LaGreca. Just like the New Jersey Devils protect their home ice, Viking Pest Control protects your home. And I know because I use Viking at my own place. As the pest control provider and proud partner in the New Jersey Devils, Viking brings 45 years of trusted experience and expert service to keep ants, cockroaches, stinging insects, rodents, and even mosquitoes out of your zone. Their local team builds a personalized game plan that actually works. And when you bundle pest control and mosquito services, you score big savings. One call, one company, total peace of mind. Visit VikingPest.com. Protecting your home inside and out.
March is here and the madness is underway. Schweppes offers above the rim refreshment and is proud to sponsor the Big East Conference. Take a break from the action with a Schweppes seltzer. Enjoy 7 refreshing flavors such as black cherry, lemon lime, cranberry lime, and strawberry mango. Each Schweppes seltzer flavor provides a perfect touch for any occasion. Schweppes, a sparkling tradition since 1783 and the perfect way to elevate your everyday refreshment. Stop by your local food bazaar to get your favorite Schweppes seltzer for a slam dunk experience.
Monkey Sports, built by players for players, is your one-stop shop for hockey, baseball, lacrosse, and more. Find top-name equipment and expert in-store services like sharpening, break-ins, and relacing. Shop in-store at Monkey Sports in Farmingdale or Woodbridge or online for all the top brands. Whatever your sports, Monkey Sports gets you game ready fast. Monkey Sports, where athletes shop.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Here's Don LaGreca reacting to our take on not wanting the Jets to double their win total.
I'm really surprised that a former professional athlete would have that opinion. How does winning matter? How does going from 3 wins to 6 wins matter? He can't see that. The wins mean that what you're doing is working, and now the next pick can pick up where you guys left off and take it to the promised land.
We don't have a quarterback yet. In the 15 years of hell I've just gone through, and I'm going to be excited about Geno Smith winning 6 games. To what end?
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
So the Giants won 4 games last year instead of 2 or 3, which would have gotten them the first overall pick. Does that translate over? I mean, you have a complete. It does?
It does, yeah, because that momentum is going to. Hey, listen, there's a better chance because Jackson Dart and that 4 wins led to you getting John Harbaugh.
Yeah, but 3 wins would have led to Harbaugh. 2 wins would have led to Harbaugh.
Right. No, buddy. I will die on this hill with you every day and twice on Sunday. You having John Harbaugh, your quarterback, in the first overall pick is way more beneficial than having what you have right now. Could you imagine, like you said this earlier in the show, if you had the first overall pick now in a 1-quarterback draft?
Oh, you'd have to pay me 2 number 1. I mean, I don't even know what you'd have to pay to move up and get that pick.
Not to mention the fact that, and this is something that we talked about before we got to free agency and the start of the new league year, is how a lot of people coming out of that combine, there's good players, but look at 2027 as no. Like, that draft's going to be.
That's yes.
Right. So now all of a sudden we're talking, hey, Vegas, hey, Jets, whoever it is, you want Mendoza? All right, give me a couple of those first-round picks next year in that draft.
Yeah. Give me one. You want to move up? Give me 1 this year. We'll swap this year, and you'll give me a 1 and a 2 next year.
Right, or give me, we'll swap.
The creme de la creme draft.
Give me 2. Now I get the best defensive player.
Yep.
Give me 16 this year, and then give me one of those first-round picks you get next year.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll get to the RJ take in a moment. I don't like the way he was pushing this narrative, but we'll explain it. Jaquan in the truck. Good morning, Jaquan. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey, what's going on, fellas? I hope I don't get into it with Rick, but we may have. I think we could get to the same point, even though we got different takes. Happy belated birthday to you as well, Dave.
Thank you.
My thing is, I want to root for I'm rooting for the Jets to be competent. That's it. Whether we lose every single game by a total of 3 points every game, I want to get to the point where we're like where Seattle was, where you can almost plug and play a quarterback because the defense is good, the offense looks functional, and maybe the coaching ain't there. But I want to get to that point where we could be like, oh, let's plug in this quarterback here. Because let's say we do win 4 or 5 games and it's too much. But at the same token, I think that quarterback class next year is a little deeper where we don't necessarily need the first pick. I would love to have the first pick. But I think Trinidad Shambles and a few of the quarterback can be good. But I just want to get to looking functional, where even if we lose every single game by 3 points, we can say the defense is good, the offense, the players, the production is good. So I'm actually rooting for them just to look competent. That's all I'm rooting for.
That's fair. But there's levels to it also. Like last year, it looked like you quit. Last year was an utter embarrassment. Look at week 1 last year when you played well and you lost because Chris Boswell made like a 60-yard field goal. So I agree with that. I think that's fair. Thanks for the phone call. There's levels to how you lose and how bad you look as you lose.
Right, but I mean, do I know that Muji is going to be Schneider? I mean, you're talking about one of the best GMs in the sport. Not to mention the fact that Mike McDonald may be one of the best coaches in the sport. Right? Like, I mean, there's a reason why they have all that talent. They also won a Super Bowl with Pete Carroll. They went to 2 Super Bowls with Pete Carroll. Like, I mean, it's John Schneider, correct?
We're talking about Seattle's GM?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's one of the great GMs in the sport.
Oh, absolutely.
Right. So, I mean, is Darren Muji that? No, he's not now. Maybe he turns into that. Is Aaron Glenn Mike McDonald? I'd say probably not.
No. Aaron
that's
Glenn has
the other
given you
thing.
zero reason to think that he's anything as far as a competent coach.
Unless you think that Aaron Glenn is going to be a great head coach, you win in 6 games or 7 games means Aaron Glenn is coming back.
There is no one. There's not a person that walks the earth that could call this show right now and say, I believe Aaron Glenn is going to be a really, really good head coach.
Right, not to mention the fact that the players that you just signed that you want to look competent, by the time you actually get the quarterback that you're talking about and have a chance to really win, those players are going to be gone. Like, how long do you think the Mario Davis is sticking around for?
I mean, not long.
Right. Like, listen, I want to be competent, but I also recognize that in saying that, it's been 15 years and we haven't made the playoffs. It is who we are. We are a dysfunctional mess, and it starts at the top. No, I mean, you don't have to go any further than what Wink Martindale just said the other day, that Aaron Glenn said was not true. Turns out was true. That it wasn't Aaron Glenn's decision. It was, they didn't say who it was, but we're all assuming it was Woody Johnson.
Of course it was.
Okay, so what are we talking about here? It is going to take a special talent at the most important position, Joe Burrowish, to turn this disaster around. Like Aaron Rodgers not getting hurt in his prime maybe had the chance to do it.
I mean, let's be fair. You are the Bengals. You are. You might spend more money than them. Behind closed doors, you might treat employees better than they do, but your dysfunction is the Bengals, and they needed to hit a massive, an Aaron Judge kind of home run to get out of being the They still have like remnants of laughingstock, but to get out of being a laughingstock team and getting back to being
Their
a
players
capable,
know they're a
functional
joke.
club.
Their best players know they're a joke. T. Higgins and Jamar Chase know they're a joke. Like, they were upset when Max Crosby went from Vegas to Baltimore. That falls through, and they went, they have our guy? The guy we didn't want to pay is now in Baltimore?
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Like, what are we doing? It's not going to take some guy. Hey, we'll get the 3rd or 4th best quarterback, if we win 6 games and show we'll come. That's not what you need.
No, you need the savior is what you need.
You need the guy.
You need the savior. So I you know what, RJ? Bravo to you. Bravo to you, because you're trying to rile me up here, and well done is all I can say.
I'm not trying to rile you up.
Yeah, you are. Come on.
You don't think he has any
honest.
juice? RJ, you don't think he has any juice today? You can say it.
No, not at all.
What are you talking? That'd be crazy.
You got no juice.
Well, that would be right back to the clairvoyant thing, because that's in the rundown. What the thing that he's trying to rile Dave about. So
RJ said to himself this morning when he was typing up this beautiful rundown, he's like, "It's Friday. Dave's gonna pull this. I got nothing left. I need to bring some juice for him." And that's what he did.
I've been like fresh squeezed juice today.
Yeah, I think you've been great.
I've been pulping everything.
I merely
grind.
Oh boy.
I merely worry about your expectations.
There's no pits in an orange, you donkey.
There's no. Of course, there's pits in an orange.
No, there's no pits.
So you seeds?
Seeds.
Oh, whatever.
There's a
pit
difference.
Seeds.
There's a pit and a cherry.
Seed is the pit's cousin.
Oh, okay, but it's not. You don't consider it an orange pit.
No, an orange seeds. Fine.
Okay. Anyway, you're like a sumo orange right now.
Go ahead.
All of it.
Go ahead, RJ. Continue along with.
No, I'm not trying to rile you up.
You are.
I'm merely giving you the outside opinion of where they view your football team to be.
But I don't think. For Sooner. I don't believe.
Pew 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 pew.
Oh, somebody emailed me. Apparently, I guess in the show Shrinking.
Yeah.
And they actually spelled that out, like episode 7 of season 3. They do finger guns.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those aren't. They don't. They don't have the versatility of your finger pistols.
You almost wonder why they didn't bring me in as like a supervising producer for a scene like that, don't you?
I don't know
Maybe they got
why
the
there
idea
isn't.
from you.
I'm actually shocked that you don't teach classes on the finger pistols.
Yes. Maybe like an evening, like that adult education.
If there was an actual like finger pistol fight,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like you say, like don't go to don't take a knife to a gunfight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. Don't take your finger pistols to a Dave Rothenberg finger pistol fight because these two babies have all sorts of different uses to them.
Yeah, you don't know. I mean,
give you these two babies.
You don't know what I can do with this.
You're like, oh my God, that looks like a 6-shooter. No, that's a fully automatic.
And the thing about it is, I can fire off shots quickly, and I'm a marksman.
It with swag though too. Like if you want to swag it up, you're like, I'm not even afraid of you. I'm gonna use the finger pistols and give you the. Yeah, or you're like a John Wick. You get them one, and then you're like, pew, pew, pew. Like now you're rubbing it in. I love that one. That's my Pew Pew 3 is my favorite of all time.
Pew Pew 3.
Oh, I love it. I've already shot you. You're done, and now I'm dancing over your body.
Now I'll shoot you for fun.
Yes. That's like finger pistol John Wick right there. It's like I already got you, and now I'm gonna mock you as I'm doing it.
All right. That's a serious gunfight. That's like the OK Corral.
Right. That now all of a sudden you're outmanned, and now I got to pull out the auto.
That's the Alamo. That's my Alamo. Right.
Oh no! I'm by myself. I'm surrounded. Pull out the automatics.
I'm surrounded. So I'm going to read what RJ wrote, and I stand by. You're trying to incite me, and I don't like it. Free agency is still rolling, and there's still an entire NFL draft to go. But as of now, over-under win total for the Giants, 7.5. Is that too low? Do the Giants and John Harbaugh deserve more respect than that? For perspective, the Eagles are 10.5. You know what? They should be 10.5. The Cowboys are 8.5. Big deal. 1 game difference. And the Commanders, 7.5 as well. So what this is saying is the Giants are still a last-place team in the East. I think you're just trying to annoy me, and I think that you've probably been successful in your mission here. Congratulations to you.
Well, my point, though, is because whether you know it or not, we know you, and you'll be talking division by the time Labor Day rolls around.
No, I will not.
You will be.
No.
Lock it in.
No, I will not.
Let's go around the room. Ray?
Absolutely.
Rick?
It depends on, but hold on. It depends on, is week one against Dallas? And
we'll
he
find
wins that
out
game.
soon. We'll find out soon.
Right, but if they have week 1 Dallas and he beats you, Ray, now all hell is going to break loose.
That's true.
Yes.
But I am not. But I still don't think that moves to me saying this is going to be a division champion. I'm not psychotic in my takes.
Listen, it's not about being a division champ. I don't think the expectation should be to be better than the Eagles. But given the way things are going, I think you have a nice offseason. Obviously, more to go and the draft. But I do think not being in last is a realistic expectation.
And RJ, by the numbers you just gave me, it's like a coin flip to see who's going to be last between the Giants, the Cowboys, and the Commanders.
What is the win total, though, that we have said? 8 or 9. So
that's giving me the Giants hit the over and they go 8 and 9.
Well, but that was the question I brought up. Is that too low? Do they deserve a little more respect?
Yeah, but I feel like it was more hammering home the point of, hey, look, they picked the Giants to come in last place again. I don't like it. So you say not close to the mountaintop. Fair. But how many games, I don't even know off the top of my head, Ray, you may know. How many games the Eagles win last year? 12?
Eagles won 11.
Oh, 11.
11.
Yep, 11.
Yep.
How many did the Giants win?
4.
Okay. What's 11 minus 4 equals?
7.
Yeah. So, RJ, in your little rundown article here, you have the difference at 3. Right? So right there, without even anything having happened, the deficit has gone from you're a -7 to you're a -3. You are closing the gap.
Yes.
Right, but I don't know if that's necessarily how you would look at it. I mean, wouldn't that be more like
right back to the progression stuff?
Right. I mean, I don't know if that's a fair.
But they still have their defensive tackles still need help. They still need help at linebacker.
Yeah,
they still need help in the secondary. They are not a finished product as of yet.
No, nobody is.
Hence the 7.5.
Yeah, that's why it's a little unfair.
You also don't know what version of Jackson Dart you're going to get in year 2. I think we all expect to see a certain a certain version. But again, I mean, year two's tricky sometimes.
It can be. Hopefully he didn't regress.
Right. I mean,
he looked terrific last year.
Right, and Jane Daniels was in the NFC Championship game. And then everyone just expected he was going to, pick up where he left off. That's not how it works. That's why I like when Don makes these arguments, it's like the lines like this. That's not how it happens in football or in sports, period. Like, it doesn't work that way. I think the Giants are going to be good.
So if I gave you money right now and said you got to bet it over 7.5 or under 7.5, you would bet it on the over?
I think it's going to be right around that, yeah. I would probably lean the over.
But Giants go 8-9 after the slop they've been in, and you have the coach, you believe after year two that we have the quarterback. They have a boatload of money next year in free agency. You can see a path to being a competent, capable football team.
Right. If by the time we kick off, as we get through the draft now, and you're excited about who you took with with your 5th overall pick, and all these different things happen, and then you see, Jackson Dart has learned to protect himself a little bit. You love what you're seeing with the running game, and Andrew Thomas is staying healthy. When Malik Neighbors comes back, like he looks like he's back to being a number 1 wide receiver, and Scatteraboo looks good, and all these different things happen.
Right, fifth pick it looks like he's worthy of the 5th overall selection.
Right, like you're closing. I mean, Abdul Carter all of a sudden, the flashes you saw at the end of the season, he's what we expected him to be. Like the goal here is to close the gap. It's not necessarily in year 1 to win the division. It's and your coach said this. The gold standard in our division right now is the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Like how do we catch them? So year 1. There's this level of excitement because there should be, but it's also, being realistic about what your expectations should be. Like, how close in year 1 can we put ourselves to the Eagles? Now, if you win the division, that's unbelievable, but that seems, that seems unlikely.
Right, and I don't have these delusions of grandeur where I'm just like, Giants will win 11 games. No, but I think you need to take a real step, and I think they will take a real step. And I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I feel like RJ is trying to incite me with this today.
I don't think he's trying to incite you. I think he's trying to gauge where you're at. Like, are you going to
I told you where I'm at.
Well, I just wanted to. I mean, it's a Friday.
I don't want to be 2-9.
Oh, of course, but you're not going to be 2-9.
I mean, if the Giants get to 8-9, but it comes off of being 3-8, I don't want that. I want to be like 4-4.
Right, but
5
here's the other thing.
5.
Okay, here's the other thing though. Okay, I wouldn't even look at the 7.5 like you're going from 4 to 7.5. I would almost look at it like you're going from 2 to 7.5. Like, I don't even know how much credit I want to give you for the last 2 wins. I'll give you credit for the games that you should have won. So it definitely could have been at least 4 wins.
Right.
But those last 2 wins don't count. Those weren't even.
They shouldn't. I mean, you beat the Raiders. Bravo to them. That was, losing that game was
right.
Brilliant by them. And then the Cowboys. All right, so if you take those away, you go Broncos, Lions, Bears. So it's a 4 or 5 win team.
Right, which is fine. But I'm just saying, like, the games that they actually won, I'm not giving you much credit for the last 2.
Nor should you.
Right.
In fact,
so
all they do is hurt that you got those wins, not even help that you got those wins.
But your division, I mean, when you look at your schedule for this upcoming year, and we don't know where the games are going to fall, I mean, those division games are going to be huge games if you want to take the step that you're looking to take because you're still playing. I mean, you got to play the Seahawks. You got to play the Rams. I mean, I know C.J. Stroud looked bad, but you're playing the Houston Texans defense. You got Jacksonville, who's on the uptick. The Niners you have, and that's a big one because you've already made it a big one because you said you're going to smash RJ.
Right across the face.
I mean, I think Tennessee's going to be improved.
They're definitely going to be improved.
Like, I just don't like what's amazing. I mean, let's call it what it is, too. What was amazing about last year is how the hell the schedule lined up the way it lined up. Where you had, I mean, that was ridiculous.
It was the perfect storm because you just had the teams that you were playing, and then like the Niners were a last place team the year before.
Right. Like, I mean, but that was ridiculous, that schedule for you guys.
That was one of the worst schedules I've ever seen. Get ready, New York soccer fans. NYCFC is back at Yankee Stadium for a massive showdown against Inter Miami Sunday, March 22nd. Kickoff set for 1 o'clock. For your chance to be there in person, enter right now at ESPNNewYork.com or through the ESPN New York app. Tickets available. They're available right now at Ticketmaster.com/NYCFC. Got to get the roasts ready to go. We'll get into a little NBA in the coming segments, and we'll get to your calls on the 7.5 Giants number. I think it's fine. I have no problem. I don't have this idea the Giants have to be a 10-win team this season. Do you? 800-919-3776. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
New York Knicks fans, here's a total slam dunk. For a limited time, get Verizon Fios and a line of mobile for just $64.99 a month with AutoPay. Get Fios 300 megabit per second for $20 a month. And unlimited welcome for $45 a month plus taxes and fees when you bring your own phone. Visit a Verizon store today to learn more. For new Fios internet and mobile customers, discounts applied over 36 months. Mobile and home discount enrollment required. Additional terms apply. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
It's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of New Jersey is offering 25% off windows and doors or 0% APR for 72 months. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends March 31st, 2026.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Want consistent color for every job? Milo's Pro Rewards members get a 20% paint discount on future purchases after paint annual qualifying spend reaches $3,000. Plus, order eligible in-stock paint and paint supplies by 2 p.m. for free same-day delivery by 8 p.m. Improving is easy at Lowe's. Excludes spray paint and mistings. More exclusions, terms, and conditions apply. Subject to change. Details at Lowe's.com/terms. Same-day delivery valid in select zip codes. Subject to driver availability. Details at Lowe's.com/same-day delivery.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Join ESPN New York for a huge rivalry night at the Calandras Italian Village in Caldwell, New Jersey. Play-by-play voice of the Devils, Don LaGreca.
Put a pitchfork in this one!
And the Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg show are taking over for a special live broadcast and Devils versus Rangers watch party on Wednesday, March 18th. Join the guys starting at 3 p.m. for a special happy hour and broadcast. Then stick around for the 7 p.m. puck drop with big screens, great food, and the best fans in hockey all under one roof. Reservations are recommended. Brought to you by Calandras Italian Village.
Oh, is this a Friday the 13th thing here?
I used to hate scary movies, and I got to tell you, since I've been with Cassie and how much her dad loves scary movies, I'm kind of into them now.
You know, actually, can you turn this off? This used to really upset me. I can.
Come on, Ray.
I said,
come on, Ray.
Not louder.
Come on, Ray.
No, when he's like, kill.
Yeah.
I don't like that. No. I'm asking you as a friend.
Freddy Krueger ruined my life.
I won't do it anymore.
Freddy Krueger ruined my life for a long time.
Well, you said you were afraid to sleep.
Well, because he could get you in your sleep.
I was in the same boat with Freddy Krueger.
No one was safe.
The thing about like there's a certain age you should have to be to watch these movies, and for some reason I had access to everything. Like I'm 5 years old watching all these movies, and I was terrified.
That's
of
too
stuff.
young. 5 is too young.
5, 6. I mean, I remember,
speaking of 5, hold on 1 second. I hate to interrupt you. I was listening to Bart and Carlin the other day. Okay, so Carlin, I guess his parents had him later in life, so he has older siblings. Try to guess when the first beer Carlin had was.
Oh no! So it's going to be
very young.
You just said speaking of 5. At 5?
5.
Come on.
I'm not joking.
See, that's
I guess
just like there's being cool older brother where you're 13 and they're giving you a drink, and then there's just like maybe you shouldn't be allowed to live in that home where they're feeding beer to a 5-year-old.
Yeah, and then there's just being irresponsible. Yeah.
You know what's interesting, RJ and Raymond? Rick was still breastfeeding at 5, and Carlin
that could explain the body
was
difference.
Drinking beer.
That could explain the body difference.
He was
career path.
He was trying to sober up.
That could explain the career path.
I mean, right. You talk about like a juxtaposition of the two sides.
There's two completely different worlds right there.
Yeah, I don't want to hear this whole Gronk thing about how much milk they drank. Boys, I was fresh from the spout.
At 5?
No, it wasn't 5.
You were verbally asking, hey, Mom,
no,
isn't it time?
No, I had a little catchy slogan. Like, you have 65 or sooner? I say, it's booby time. And I was told that. I don't remember saying that.
Thank you. So you don't remember it?
No, thank goodness.
Thank God.
Thank
you
God.
were taught that phrase.
Someone must have told me it, yeah. But I guess I would just run up and be like, it's booby time. Let's go.
Rick's hungry.
Who wants breakfast?
I'm
I do.
starving here.
Pull up your shirt. It's go time.
He 5?
5 years old, yeah.
Oh, that's.
I was actually shocked. I was like, "Oh my God! I don't know if this is like a great story to tell."
I don't think it's great at all.
No.
In fact, in a different time, like right now, somebody tells that story on air. There's a chance the children could be taken from the home.
There's problems. I mean, but think about the stuff that used to happen back then.
Oh yeah.
My mother was like, she'd tell me a story. She's like, when we had Milo and he was crying in the car seat in the back. She's like, "Oh yeah, you used to be just like him, but I would just take you out of the car seat and just breastfeed you while I was driving."
Right.
I was like, "What?"
I remember. Like, firstly, we had like the
bench,
like the bench that went straight across.
Yeah, they put me
I
right,
would sit in the middle.
Yes,
up front,
100%.
I remember we would go on long road trips, and I think about how insane this is. Would sleep on the area behind the seat in the front. Like I'd sleep on that like bump on the floor in the back.
Yeah, me too. 100%, the exact same thing. And I would
what
sit.
Would you, if your kids did that for a nanosecond, now you'd pull the car over and go crazy.
Like, there's no chance that happens. You're not leaving the driveway till the seatbelts are fastened. Like, there's no chance. Like, there's also no chance that, like, I got videos. We were watching a video the last year or whatever, and it was like my grandmother, my aunt, and my mother, and it must have been some holiday. And we're sitting there playing around the table, and they're just all three smoking cigarettes.
Of course.
I was like, Mom, seriously?
Smoking in the house was that's just what it was.
Oh, yeah. Or like my aunt would be cutting, she was a hairdresser. Like, she'd be cutting your hair, and she'd be ripping a cigarette as she was cutting your hair.
And blowing the smoke in your face.
Oh, yeah.
It would be like a casino.
Oh, crazy. Dude, I told you my grandfather he wouldn't even ash the cigarette. He would let it fall on his stomach. I'm not even joking. He had all these shirts that had holes because he would just let the cigarette just ash onto his
But why would
belly.
he do that? If he knew that the ash would create a hole in the shirt, why would he allow the ash to drop onto his shirt?
Because he was so busy, like counting, like he ran the store. So he's like either like taking money at the register, he's cutting cold cuts, he's cooking, whatever. But he was always using his hands, but he was always smoking. So like for him, there was never time to just take the cigarette out of his mouth. So he would smoke it to the filter, and all the ash would just fall on his chest, on his belly the whole time.
I actually think that I've never smoked a cigarette in my entire life.
I have, and not great.
It's so gross though.
Well, when I first turned pro, like a lot of guys smoked, but like if they went out and had a couple beers, like guys would have ultralight, not regular, because those were healthy. The ultralight cigarettes,
Right, the healthy cigarette.
Yeah, and then the older guy would be like, "Hey, you really want to get a buzz? Try one of these cigarettes." And then you'd have a couple and it'd be like, "No, this is not a buzz. This is like I'm gonna throw up." This is not good.
You can see Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg. I believe all three guys have smoked in their time. Live from the Irish exit at Moynihan Train Hall today before St. John's Seton Hall. How perfect is this, by the way? Just talking to RJ. St. John's Seton Hall tips off at 5:30. So you can go hang out with those guys and then just walk right into the Garden. DHR live from the Irish exit Moynihan Train Hall today starting 3 o'clock, brought to you by Schweppes Above the Rim Refreshment. Feel the madness and refresh your game with a Schweppes Seltzer or Schweppes Ginger Ale, and by Sam Adams and Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Available at Jack Doyle's and John Sullivan's. Must be 21 or older to purchase. Please drink responsibly. Whatever Carlin did as a youth, don't do that. I think that would not be responsible.
That's not his fault, though, at 5.
Well, I got a nasty email about Carlin.
About what? What happened?
He still has the beer gut from 5.
He's lost over 100 pounds, guys. None of his clothes fit. It's not. I mean, come on.
Carlin, by the way,
not what I expected to come out of that one.
Is doing the Big 12
listen,
radio
Carlin's
semifinals tonight.
He's a serious play-by-play guy.
He's good.
He's great.
Yeah, he's really good.
You'd think if you were that good at something, you wouldn't be as angry as he is all the time.
He seems to not be in a great mood all the time.
All the time.
Well, I don't think he likes, no one likes it, but I think he really, really doesn't tolerate traffic and travel well. So I think he, when he travels into the studio, he has to endure that, and I think that puts him in a bad mood.
Right. Yeah, I can understand that.
But yeah, he's often not in a great mood. Let's get to some of these calls. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I think this is the perfect time at 7:35 to take some of these calls.
Forget it. All of a sudden, you're the break police?
I'm the,
all of a sudden?
No, I'm the let's keep RJ happy police is what I am.
Well, let me ask you this. Is RJ saying, hey, we should break? Or is this just your own thing?
In my mind, I'm thinking RJ's going, what the hell is Dave doing right now? It's 7:35. I'm going to get yelled at. We have our 50-minute segment coming up.
If we had broken at 7:40 and come back at 45, that's only a 40-minute segment we have there. How awful that would be.
Here's the thing. We're wasting time now. Let's ask RJ what he would have liked you to do in that moment. As a constructive way to make the show better.
Probably seemed like a nice off-ramp to a brief break.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
The guy hasn't cared about a break in the duration of the time we've been doing the show together, and all of a sudden today he is the break police. He's like, nope, don't do that. I believe a break is needed at this very. Fine.
I was unsure at 7:35 when you're like, okay, full bank of calls. Let's start hitting these. Now is a great time to do it.
Okay. Well, next week I could see it. I've done this show with you for years.
Yeah.
Years. And I think I have a pretty good handle on it. Next week when I'm not here and it's Grosso, I could see you being like, hey, Dan, this is typically we break. Nat, today? Fine. Every segment, you know what I'm going to do every segment? You just tell me when I want to go to break.
No.
We'll do it now, and whenever we do it next, we'll be up to Rick. We have your calls, and we have the morning roast. 800-919-3776. DNR with you here on ESPN New York.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
The NBA moves fast, and the stars move faster. With DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 sportsbook for live betting, you're never a step behind. DraftKings keeps pace with every play, offering industry-leading live betting, dynamic odds that shift as the game unfolds, and more open markets more often. They're live when others aren't, so you're always in the game when it matters most. Get in on the action with live player props as the most exciting performances unfold in real time. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WHSQ. That's code WHSQ. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problems gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, pass-through of per-wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply.
Hey, it's Michael K., and I love when I get to talk about my friends at PC Richard & Son. It's a local company, family-owned, and I trust them, and you should too. Right now, get tax season savings, up to 35% off select categories, plus save an additional 8.875% off hundreds of items throughout the store. And in-home delivery is free. Great savings, great service. It's what they do. Get tax season savings at PC Richard & Son today. Some exclusions apply. Free delivery on mattresses, $399 and up, excludes Manhattan.
Shh, here she comes. Surprise! They sent a duplicate shipment to your flower shop. Now you have to pay for 1,000 extra carnations. Also, there's a beehive outside your store, and they're super aggressive. There's thousands of them.
Progressive knows small business owners usually don't like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise, saving 13% on commercial auto insurance when you pay in full.
Also, the egg salad you just ate was expired. Gross.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes just like the best birthday cake ever. Vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. And you know I love my cake. So I get that big birthday energy without any sugar guilt. The bottle's small, easy to toss in my bag, and perfect when I need a quick, tasty caffeine boost to cakeify my day. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
This is a special notice to U.S. taxpayers owing $10,000 or more to the IRS. Tax Relief Advocates is urgently notifying taxpayers that tax relief initiatives are now available that may significantly reduce or eliminate what you owe. If you're afraid of an IRS lien, levy, or wage garnishment, don't lose hope. You can now take advantage of these current relief programs to end all collections, reduce the amount you owe, and resolve your tax problem. Even if you have years of unfiled tax returns or are already in a payment plan, you may still qualify for significant relief. Struggling taxpayers can now get relief they need during these hard economic times. A hotline has been established by Tax Relief Advocates for you to call and see what you qualify for. They are A+ rated with the BBB and have over 1,000 5-star reviews. Don't wait. Call 800-575-9087, 800-575-9087. That's 800-575-9087, or simply visit tra.com.
Join ESPN New York for a huge rivalry night at the Calandras Italian Village in Caldwell, New Jersey. Play-by-play voice of the Devils, Don LaGreca.
Put a pitchfork in this one.
And the Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg show are taking over for a special live broadcast and Devils versus Rangers watch party on Wednesday, March 18th. Join the guys starting at 3 p.m. for a special happy hour and broadcast. Then stick around for the 7 p.m. puck drop with big screens, great food, and the best fans in hockey all under one roof. Reservations are recommended. Brought to you by Calandras Italian Village.
All right, thanks, Ray, for not playing scary music, because that was a little bit terrifying before. DNR with you, ESPN New York. Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew. Irish whiskey, when it's game time, that's when it's Tully time. Big East action, 5:30 tonight. St. John's taking on Seton Hall. You know what, RJ? Why couldn't I get the second game in this Tullamore Dew read?
Why don't you pop it in there?
Yeah, it's Georgetown against UConn following St. John's against Seton Hall, because the Hoyas got by Villanova last night.
They should do well against UConn, right?
Really, really great, yes.
Really well, yeah.
Really great. Islanders hosting the Kings, 7 o'clock, and then 7:30, Knicks are on the road to take on the feisty Indiana Pacers. Last time we saw the Pacers, they were causing us a lot of trouble.
Pacers are a pain in the ass, yeah.
Yeah, and that's it. That's Game Time, brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, now I understand, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew hunting during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. Now I get it. It didn't add up because RJ's been a little kind of confrontational or combative today. Now I see why. Sabres lost last night.
Yep.
So now, you know what, RJ? Now it all comes full circle.
Well, they were wearing their fancy black goat head jerseys too.
Yeah, I would say you can't win them all, but at this point I expect to win them all. So
you guys lose last night. Are you like despondent? How does that work?
No, never.
Are they still
RJ, what do you think about when Tage Thompson took like the 5 straight one-timers?
He was ripping them. He was in the Ovi spot. He was just letting them rip. It's just good to see people in the building. It's usually there'd be like 6 people there.
And Tampa won last night, right?
Tampa did win.
Yeah, so your lead is
trimmed
now.
it by 2.
Yeah.
So 2 points.
Wow.
Still have a lead, though.
Yeah, the fact that we could have that conversation.
Yeah, listen, it's fine. I mean, he's not going to win every game.
No,
Relax.
I understand that.
Okay,
I'm just saying,
don't lash out now.
Yeah, don't lash out. But listen,
you're the one lashing.
This is supposed to be a day of celebration. You got an iPad.
Yeah.
Like, we should be celebrating.
Listen,
it's not celebratory.
Yes, it is. You were saying
for you maybe
this will save.
I might sell it on the black market.
Re-gift it to Ben. Mom and Dad, we got your new iPad.
Yeah. Hey, happy birthday.
Could you
got
imagine?
an iPad.
Sherry tunes into the show on Monday morning. Dave, where's the iPad? I sold it.
I sold it.
She sees the grainy picture.
I
of Dave,
signed.
and she's like,
I
what
signed the
hell?
case. I sell it at the pickleball event. Who's the wiser?
Yeah, but you're coming after me for perhaps putting the bar too high. And I'm not saying I expect them to win the division. I was merely painting the picture. You take it where you want to. There's two people that are literally on hold right now that said, I don't know, I think we can win the division. So these people are out there.
I think winning the division is something you can discuss.
Yeah, I think it's craziness at this point until we see how the season starts.
Fine. But I think that realistically they're probably going to be an 8-9 win team. And if it's more than that, beyond that, that would be amazing.
Well, if you're an 8-9 win team with all the talent that, I know they sent Rick Woolen, but all the talent that Phillies let go, they're kind of reshaping. And, I mean, the win-loss total over-under suggests you're right there with the Commanders and the Cowboys. So, yeah, if you think they can get to 9 wins, and you could dream about the division at some point, but until we, actually see some wins.
Honestly, all I want is to not get to October 15th and be like, all right, great. Well, we're 2-6, and it's going to be another how much do we suck this season?
I don't think you'll have that.
But God forbid for all of us that happens. Because, that would be even worse than what we've seen out of you in the last couple of years.
No, because I'm alive now.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You've never been more alive. And now if that happened, it would be, you'd never trust again. Like, that would kill all hope. You've never been this excited. You haven't been making proclamations like this in years, maybe ever.
Been a long time since I've been this level.
And we get to eight weeks in, they're 2-6, and you're rooting for them to lose. No, I can't live in that world. I won't do it. I won't do it.
I would be terrible. One of us has to have life here on the show.
I always have life. I'm a bring your own energy kind of guy.
Because Raymond is unhappy with his team.
I lead with Woo. You should have seen me at the gala last night.
How'd you do at the gala?
I was.
Did you wear a tuxedo?
I did not wear a tuxedo. No, it was. I wore a black kind of suit and a shiny gold shirt.
Did your wife go?
Yeah.
Nice.
Kind of matched the gold. The colors were gold and silver. So I wore gold like a.
And did
shiny.
you raise the money you were hoping to raise?
I raised some money. Yeah, I sang.
There you go.
I channeled my inner Dave. I was like, you know what, to get this thing really going, I'm going to sing I Believe the Children Are Our Future.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Anybody have a recording of that?
I hope not. People wait a lifetime moment like this.
I mean, we can hear how melodic, in fact, you are right there.
It's a voice of an angel.
Yeah.
I forgot that one.
Oh,
I can't get enough of your love, babe.
That's so good.
I believe in the Knicks and their future.
Yes, is it? So what's the rest of that one? Is that
Either
it?
way, show them all the shooting they possess from outside.
This is nice lyrics.
Play with a sense of pride to make it easier.
Why are you talking like that?
Let this team's defense remind us how it used to be.
What year was this?
Fans have been searching for a hero. RJ needs someone to look up to.
Oh, that was me.
We never found anyone since Carmelo to fulfill our needs. A lonely place to be. And so we learned to defend the three. I decided long ago.
How long does this go on?
It never stops. Please let it never stop.
Dolan must go. 'Cause if I fail or I succeed, he'll still tell security that I must leave. No matter if you're Oak or Spike Lee, they'll still escort you out through Gate C. Because the greatest.
Oh my God. It doesn't stop.
Don't ever stop it, Ray. Just let it go.
Is happening to me.
It's from 5 years
This
ago.
says it's still got 50 seconds.
I don't even remember this.
It does not have 50 seconds left.
Yeah.
I found
Oh, my
the
goodness.
greatest
Maybe this is where the questions stem from.
love of all inside of MSG. The greatest love of all. Hasn't been easy to achieve.
Oh, my God. That's it.
Maybe that's it. Nope.
No. The Knicks. It is the greatest love of all.
Oh.
That's it.
Why did it have to end?
I got to tell you, though, as bad as that
that was-
sounded, I actually think sung the right way with the lyrics would be terrible.
I agree with that. You know what it sounds like, though? It sounds like you're doing the voice from Coming to America.
That boy is good.
Yeah.
I was. I think I was trying to do that.
can sing.
I think I was trying to be.
He good.
I was trying to be
sexual Randy.
Yes.
You try to be Randy Watson.
I was trying to be Randy Watson. Yeah, yeah. Sexual white chocolate.
Oh boy,
that's what I was trying to be.
I believe the children are our future. Thank you. Teach them well and let them lead the way.
That might be one of my favorite scenes ever.
Oh, it's so good.
What is that, velvet?
Randy Watson.
Randy Watson.
I love that.
You might know him.
It's good.
Wow, that's good.
That
I
is
can't believe that
sensational.
song lasted that long, really.
So explain to people about the morning roast, please.
Whew, okay, morning roast. Very simple. Is you pick up the phone, 1-800-919-3776.
Do people pick up the phone anymore, though?
Well, I mean, you still have to pick it up to make a phone call, right?
I guess. Okay.
Right? I mean, so make a call, however you want to do it, however you
Right.
choose to. It could be hands-free, but once you get on the radio, it better not be hands-free
No,
because
'cause
RJ
RJ
will
scream
snap.
at you. Yep.
Yes. Whatever's bothering you. And there could be a lot. It could be sports-related. It could be restaurant-related. I mean, J.J. Watt had the why am I tipping kind of situation. Like anything that's bothering you that could negatively impact your weekend, we want to rectify that today. You call, we talk about it, you vent, you get it off your chest, and I promise you, and Dave promises you, and RJ promises you, and Raymond promises you, that by the time you hang up, you will feel so good that you may have the best Friday into the weekend of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not. Listen. You can make that promise. I'm not willing to make that promise.
I'm saying you could. I don't know, but maybe you could.
All right.
I'm going to free you up is what I'm going to do.
Okay.
To be at your best.
I love my roast. I stand by it. I think RJ will also love it. You're gonna critique.
Don't be so quick.
I'm just telling you. That's how I feel. That's how I've been pushed to feel over the years.
Maybe you'll be pleasantly surprised that I'll like your roast.
Maybe I will. Maybe you know who I like Joe and Ocean Gate. You don't want to break, do you? Can we continue with the phone calls and that kind of stuff? Joe and Ocean Gate. Good morning. How are you?
Because I'm a real professional.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Just a quick thing too before I get to my sports takes. When I was like 12, I thought that like it was cool to smoke cigarettes. But my mom thought she'd teach me a lesson and sit me
Make you
down and
smoke
have
the
me
whole pack.
smoke, a cigarette in front of her. A whole thing. And of course, you think, I wasn't even inhaling initially. I thought you were doing it the right way, and man, I was sick as hell. But I also then continued smoking cigarettes for the next 10 years. So didn't really teach me a lesson, but
So
I did get
your mom
sick.
was like a gateway drug.
I've heard that. That's not the first time I heard that, though. Where it's like if your parents catch you doing something, okay, you want to do it? All right, let's see you do it.
Right.
Smoke a couple of those. Do we have eyes on Mike T right now? Is anyone watching what I'm watching right now?
Oh yeah, he's doing.
I did see
Scary
him early.
Truths on
Yeah.
on
Yeah, but
SportsCenter,
it went from like he's in a room and with just the flashlight. Now he is in a pitch.
Oh, that's actually like become a lot better. Look at it.
Do you think he's holding his own flashlight on his face?
Definitely.
Yeah, of course.
Where do you go that it's that dark, though?
It's probably the little
He's
closet
probably
they
in like
have
a
there.
back closet.
No, he's probably in that closet that they
No,
used
it's
to store
probably
Rex
he's
in.
probably locked up in Jake's basement.
Oh no,
That's probably Jake's basement. Where'd Mike T go? I don't know.
He has to be
How do you-
somewhere with
how-
no windows.
Joe, hang on a sec. By the way, how do you think?
Sure.
They brainstormed this segment, like producers meeting. Here's what we do: we lock Mike T in the darkest in a dark room, and he holds a flashlight under his face, and we call it Scary Truths.
I'll tell you what, it gets your attention.
How's that for a segment?
It gets your attention, though.
Is he speaking in a scary voice though?
This man was the GM of 2 National Football Leagues.
You know what
That's
I'm
right.
going to do for you guys? Hang on.
Yeah.
No, it's just his normal. No, it's like two quarterback system. They got Kyler, they got J.J. McCarthy.
Like,
No,
you know, like
Look at him. He's trying to look at his notes, the poor guy. How you can't see his notes?
you know how like Bart does the Paul Bearer voice?
Yeah.
like that's.
well, shouldn't he do it in a creepy voice? He's like Kyler Murray.
No, because then there's no chance anyone takes you serious at that point.
He's holding a flashlight in a dark room over his face.
Trying to read his notes.
Trying to read his notes. He looks like a floating head.
It is scary.
And what is the genesis of this? Because it's Friday the 13th.
I believe
yeah.
I believe
But this
that's
is not the
reason.
only time I've seen him in this. Like doing
I've
this.
seen him do it around Halloween time. I've never seen him do it on the Friday
this is
the
the only
13th.
time. This is the only time this offseason.
Oh, I like it. Yeah, I forgot about that.
And
What
it's
a
gone.
treat this
And
segment
it's
is.
gone.
All right, Joe, go ahead. Sorry.
That's okay. You guys are awesome. So two quick things. One with the Jets. You know how Geno replaced Eli and then broke the record and everything for his streak?
Yeah.
What are the chances of now that Geno is the quarterback of the Jets that Arch Manning replaces Geno Smith? That was
From
my
your
one,
lips, man.
weird
Yeah,
thing.
hopefully
And
that happens.
I hope for
That'd
your
be
sake.
awesome.
I hope, and thanks for the call, Joe. I hope for Rick's sake and all the Jets fans' sake that is exactly what happens.
Right, but maybe it's not Arch. Who knows? I mean, he's got the pedigree. Maybe it's not. I mean, did anyone think that Fernando Mendoza was going to be the consensus number one
Trinidad
pick?
Chambliss looks like he's rising up the ranks.
Dante Moore
we'll
could
see
have
what
an
he is with
unbelievable
another
season.
year. I bet you could even find this, RJ, because I know you're a big over under and stats guy. I would bet you could find the odds of who's going to be the number one pick in next year's draft. I would be stunned if it wasn't Arch Manning.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think he ended the year a lot better than how we started it. But to your point, as you were making that salient point you were making, the point about the Jets losing and needing to lose, why the 3 and the 6 wins, why it all matters. Let's just say, because a lot of people would counter your argument with, what if all these quarterbacks don't live up to expectation? And it turns out kind of like this year. Remember, we thought this year would be
even more reason.
This was supposed to be the quarterback.
There's only one. You need all as best odds as you can get to get that one then. Because if 5 fall off, at least there's the one, and you need to be in position to get the one. Because then you're the Jets this year. You can't get the one.
You have
and
the,
then
you
what
have
do
the
you do?
2, and you can't get a quarterback.
Yeah. There's always going to be one.
If this was a producer draft and RJ's on the board, I need to get RJ. I need to.
Totally agree.
And no one's trading
RJ
that
would
pick.
be the Joe Burrow of a producer draft.
Yeah, no one's trading that pick. No chance.
No way. RJ, how do you feel about that? You would, in our book, you were the clear number one. To move up to get that pick, I'd have to probably trade 3 ones.
At least.
That's the best compliment I can receive.
Because that's how good we think you
Right,
are.
there was some hope that at the combine your height would be a factor. No issue.
There it is.
No. They thought that Bane had short arms. No. Not till they saw RJ's wingspan.
Proportion
you
is
just gave them the
important.
ultimate-
here, okay?
That was
the
too nice.
ultimate compliment.
Yeah, you knew it was going to even out someone.
I didn't, and I won't play that game. Why would you do that?
Yeah, that wasn't. You didn't deserve that.
The court at the Big 12 really is.
It's terrible.
It bothers me.
Yeah, it really bothers me.
And not only that, guys are falling and hurting themselves on it.
It's
it
not.
could very easily be a roast.
It's not going to be my roast, but it's. So I mean, for if you haven't seen it, it's an electron. I don't know what would you call it. An electronic court. There's effects. Like when a guy dunks, there's a glass shattering effect, and I don't know.
And what is the purpose of this? Is it to get different advertisers on the court?
It's to do fun stuff.
It doesn't look good.
It's to do fun stuff with it. It gives you options to do stuff, like RJ just said.
It's jarring. There's play going on, and you see the floor changing colors.
But it's gray, which is not just from the look, it doesn't make it look good. So I'm just what is the actual
not for nothing
point behind doing it?
It's actually dangerous too, because I feel like that thing is very open to being hacked.
Could you imagine that?
Oh my God!
Very
How
dangerous.
crazy would that be?
You know somebody's thinking of it.
Now they are.
Wow.
That
Can you
would be
imagine all of a
incredible.
sudden you just started seeing horrendous things on the court?
I'm glad you're picking up what I'm putting down.
I'm trying to think of how I can be clever and still deceptively.
No, you can't.
enough
No,
that-
you gotta.
I'm
just
thinking
leave
the
it
same
there.
way.
Just leave it there.
Yeah.
I
Just
went
leave
through
it
a couple different iterations in my mind. None of it works.
Proud of you. I'm proud of you.
This is real growth, Ray.
Right. Like, I mean, there's so many different things that you can do.
Yeah, all right. I got to stop thinking about this.
leave
Let's
it
go to
alone.
Joe and Elizabeth. Joe, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey, thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Backdoor cut. Oh, no.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Joe, loudly continue.
Yeah.
2 feet in the paint and spray it.
Stop it.
Happy belated birthday.
Can you let? I mean,
Thanks for
you
taking
are
my
the
call.
worst. Do you have any idea how to have a conversation on the telephone? You've interrupted the guy like 5 times.
Sorry.
Joe, I'm sorry. Start up again.
Yeah. Thanks for taking my call. Happy belated birthday, of course.
Thank you.
Before my Giants point, I don't know. It's been a while since you watched The Office, but I don't know if you remember there was a finger gun reference in one of the episodes in season 6 where they had the murder mystery, and Dwight, Michael, and Andy were having a Mexican standoff with a finger. I don't know if you remember that.
I vaguely remember that. Did they make the noises when they shot their finger guns?
I think they did. Yeah. They were making all the gunshot sounds.
Nice. All right, good. Well, maybe that's where I got it from. Subconsciously, maybe that's where I got it from.
Back to my Giants point. Like you, I'm really impressed and excited about the Isaiah Likely signing. I feel like he's going to be the marquee signing of this free agency. With him in our offense now, I feel like he's going to elevate him to a whole different level. He could play in the slot. So if there's any issues with that, he has that capability. I feel like now with him and Theo Johnson, we're going to see a lot of 2 tight end sets. So I'm really excited. And to your point about the Giants' win total, I feel like they could definitely hit 7 games this year, even more. Thanks for taking my call.
Listen, they better hit 7. I'm hopeful for 8, and I think there's a real chance they could get above 500, which would be amazing. And I think we're all excited about Isaiah Likely. And I just feel like that's a guy. So, rather than bringing someone that's like 30 and kind of are we at the other side, I feel like they've gotten Likely before he's reached the potential of how good he can be, which is not something you often get.
Well, no. I mean, it's why sometimes that, building your team through free agency is tough because it feels like you're paying these premium prices for, past production as opposed to, future production. And I think with Likely, especially coming off the year that he just had, and hearing what he had to say about all the different things that Mark Andrews taught him, and he really wants to go to a spot where he can become the player that he believes he can be. Like, who better to judge that than John Harbaugh, who had him? You know what I mean? So I'm sure he sees the same thing. Now he'll have the opportunity with this quarterback in this offense to really show everyone what he's capable of doing. Not to mention the fact that financially it makes sense, right? If you feel like this guy is a good enough receiver that you're going to feature him and he's going to be that kind of weapon, like, I don't have to go spend what it would cost for a wide receiver when Alec Pierce is making $29 million. I can pay this guy $13.
And Wan'Dale got what, 19?
Big money, yeah.
Yeah. You're listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York. All right. So are we ready to roast?
Did you guys get the combine tape I sent?
You're not a good guy.
Why?
You're not a good guy.
I didn't see it.
That's why he's the first overall pick right there.
It is what you expected.
Oh, no.
103 kilos is about 271.
That's big time.
He's throwing it up.
That's a first overall pick right there if I've ever seen one.
You really are.
You're not a good guy.
You're not a great. Not a great person.
It has completely dive bombed my algorithm too. By the way,
can I tell you something? It's made its way into mine.
My whole algorithm now is. I mean, I got RJ doing Ninja Warrior stuff. I mean, it's too much.
It's because you're not a great guy.
Oh, here you go. I'll send you.
No, please don't.
Here we go.
Because somehow this it infiltrates my algorithm, and I start getting this stuff now.
I'll send you guys Dave's.
And I don't have this fetish.
I'll send you Dave's bodybuilding show right here.
Oh, here we go.
This just popped up. This is bad. Now this is a real problem.
What is happening?
So you know you're doing stuff that isn't nice, and you're doing it anyway.
I'll send you. This is RJ at the club here.
I want off. How do I get out of this chat? What do I do?
He's greased up.
What do I get me out of here? Stop it, RJ. Can you stop him?
You know what? when we resume our meetings and it's Rick versus John in the inevitable vacation battle. I don't even
never take my side.
I take John's side.
No, you guys never take my side.
What is this?
You know,
what is he
Stop
doing with
sending
the roller?
stuff, you freak.
What is he doing with the roller?
I'm not.
You need help.
I'm not opening this.
You need help.
I'm not opening.
Yeah,
this.
do not open.
Oh,
this.
this is
Do
this
not
is a bad
open
one.
this.
You know what?
You know what? I have news for you. I got multiple emails. I have to see if this is true, but multiple emails are telling me they're changing the court for the Big 12 starting today.
Yeah, I believe that's true.
That they're going back to a normal, functional, non-ridiculous court.
I believe that to be true.
So good.
You think they would have tested this?
Yeah, I think there were high hopes for it, though.
I think they did.
There were. It was a lot of discussion. There were very high hopes.
I think they did test it. I think they liked it, and it was just met with vitriol.
Because it's awful. It's awful. All right, before he has a chance to fire off more of these, Raymond, start us out, please, on the morning roast.
This is why I'm hot. Is the morning roast.
See, I'm not opening this one because I can see what it says. I'm not doing it.
I'm not opening any of them.
That's a good one.
I'm not definitely. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, that's not great.
If people saw what you were saying.
You're not, yeah, I mean, you're a man. All right, Patty in Schenectady. Patty, lead us off. Get us into a good situation. You're on the morning roast.
Good morning, guys. My today, I know Dave will kind of agree with me. I'm not sure about it. I mean, I think you all agree, but my roast today is people who go to a casino and specifically play blackjack just to be absolutely bananas on the table. And I'm not talking about like, hey, you hit your 2 against a 2 or you hit your 3 against 3. Like, you have a 15 and you're hitting against a 5 or 6. And then you get your 6 and you get 21 and we all lose because you took the break card from the dealer. And those people have a special place in the place under us for ruining everyone else's time for being selfish. So that's my morning roasted. I don't have much more.
Those
Always
are the
love
worst.
listening to you guys. Have a good day.
Thanks for the call, Patty. Those people are the absolute worst. I mean, if you're hitting a 15 against a 5, then you just here's the thing. And you get the people, Rick, will be like, I can play however I want to play. Yeah, sure. You can play however you want to play. But you shouldn't do it if you're affecting the table, the integrity of the game, and other people's finances.
Right, that's a tough spot to be in. It really is. I've been on those tables before. My dad's been that guy before.
Your dad is the I can hit if I want to hit?
Yeah, on one of the first times that we went. Yeah, he was showing, I think he was showing sick. He was showing, dealer was showing, I don't know, 5 maybe? Or no, so, yeah, I think it was 5. And he had 16.
He hit on a 16 against a 5?
Something like that, yeah, or 14. I was like, what are you doing? He's like, it's my money. I was like, I don't care whose money it is. You don't, like, you
well, it's not going to be for long if you play like that.
Right, of course we lost.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's brutal. Let's go to Wes in East Hanover. Wes, good morning. You're on the morning roast.
Good morning, fellas. Man, I would like to roast my alma mater, Auburn University. I believe in Auburn, and I love it. But yesterday when I heard the observation that we've got assistant coaches sitting in the stands at opposing teams, recruiting, even paying that, the basketball program has risen, but it seems it is incredibly shady. We knew that about Bruce Pearl, and then he left in the way in which he did to give the job to his son. Then he has been on the talking TV, a talking head, saying that Auburn deserved to be in the tournament more than Miami of Ohio. And then after we lose to Tennessee yesterday with a 7-point lead at halftime, and you get outscored by 17 points in the second half, you have the nerve to say that you deserve to be an NCAA team because of all your quad one wins that were in November and December. You do not deserve to be a tournament team. Stop being shady. I love Auburn, War Eagle, but get off the bus. This is ridiculous. Love you guys. Later.
And I would tell you, Bruce Pearl has not done any favors of making himself look good. Like, he is just embarrassing himself with his takes. I mean, Miami of Ohio lost yesterday. They're now 31-1. They should be a tournament team. And he's like, no, Auburn at 17-15 should go over Miami. It's
Strength of schedule, Dave. Strength of schedule.
Oh, what an awful take. And the way he left Auburn in the 11th hour for, guess who? His son to take over was an awful thing to do as well.
Anything nasty you'd like to say about Wes after he hung up, or no? You good?
No, I love Wes.
Okay, just making sure.
Wes admittedly had an awful question.
I was just making sure.
Because I'm just the guy to do it.
You are. You'll be. I mean, you're the.
So if someone calls with something that's just it's asinine,
right?
You'll say nothing.
No, I think that. I mean, if it's just some person that says something, I would probably say something. But it's. I mean, I think that Wes deserves the benefit of the doubt. I think he's earned. He's built up enough equity. He just had a misstep.
Okay.
I don't need to crush him.
So you think I'm a pretty good host, right? Decent
I
host?
think you're the best host.
Okay. Well, do you bring back the Masters prediction? Rick is. You look fondly at that for me. We'll break down.
He's got his
Yankees.
Masters prediction.
You didn't
Rick
have to
is.
play it.
We're getting close.
Come on,
We're
you
getting close.
tee it up. It's got to be played.
We're at the players right now. We're getting it's right around.
I
Listen,
understand.
Jefferson's taking his future wife to meet his parents over at the Masters.
Jefferson's going to come back married.
No, he's not.
It accelerates fast.
Jefferson is going to have a big wedding, like on an open farm in South Carolina, and it'll be like 474 people will be in attendance.
You'll be one of them.
Yeah, here's a question. Odds of being invited for us.
I won't be invited.
Cuddle, marry, trash.
Oh, I
We'll
think
be
we'll get invited.
I think
No,
Rick.
I think we'll get
there's
invited.
no way.
Rick would have the best chance, I think.
Why?
He loves Dave. Dave will get invited.
I like him a lot.
Followed
and I think
by
he likes
Dave,
me,
and
but
then-
I don't.
then me
I
and
wouldn't
Ray.
expect to be. Would you expect to be invited to his
I wouldn't
wedding?
expect it, but I wouldn't be shocked by it.
Yeah, I think it's like a 40-60 invite to none.
I think he opened that door when he dropped the Tony Baselli jersey in here.
Right, I think there's a real chance that, like, as in a pre-wedding activity, we go pheasant hunting.
Oh, I
There'd
could
be
I'd definitely see that.
Right, there may be mint juleps, pimento cheese sandwiches.
It would be
just
a
wealth.
wedding of real wealth.
Right, real wealth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get a gold bar on the way out.
You check in at the gates, and they're like, "Okay, your horse is here to take you to all the way down to the wedding."
Horse-drawn carriage.
There's little. What do they say about people? You know, if I won't tell you when I'm rich, but there will be signs. With Jefferson, Rick asked him yesterday, what's your favorite part about the Masters? And he starts talking about like the intricacies of the menu of which he's ordered from at Augusta before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I think everybody knows about the
No, but he's
I don't.
he's done it though.
You don't know about the food?
I've never seen
like
it.
The egg salad and the pimento and
Well,
and
clearly it's on
whatever.
another level.
it's
That's
how-
why Rick
well,
is dropping
but
those references.
it's more.
but-
They're delicious, but it's also how cheap they are.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it's going back in time where the prices are.
But
still
I'm not a
low.
golf guy, and I know that.
No. But the point is, he was talking about like how he's actually stood in those lines, ate that food before.
All right, but that's not as impressive as him like just strolling around with like a $120 golf shirt on.
The
It's
man
not like,
oozes-
oh wow, hey, he looks great in that golf shirt. This is a $120 golf shirt.
Oozes
He's got a
cash.
good life. Good for him. I like.
He's like, I don't even
hope
like
he
this. I don't
continues
even
on.
like this golf shirt.
Raymond.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
All right,
How you
what's
feeling?
ready?
so I've been going back and forth whether I want to do this one because I think I would anger some people in the office with it.
I think that's you're the man for it. Do it.
So, occasionally I'll do the
Coffee
morning-
machine, by the way, was back. Now it's out.
It's out. It's back. We've gotten several emails. This is not about.
But I'll
the
let you know
coffee
when it's
machine.
back.
This is not about the coffee machine, though. Although RJ just disregards the email I found out this morning. Just he'll go to the coffee machine, and he'll put it through, and somehow he gets his coffee every morning, despite what the emails say. So
Well, because
it's
RJ
working
gets
out
before
for
it
him.
gets rebroken though. They fix it, and then
So
RJ's the
RJ, we
first
get
one
an
to have
email,
the
coffee machine down, broken, and you're like, yeah.
Oh,
Let
listen,
me get my hands on this thing.
I go up there every day, and if it works, it works. If not, then we have to find something else.
The morning roast appropriate. No, so my issue is, I'll do the morning show sometimes, and then I'll come back here if the Knicks or Rangers are on the road. We'll do the games from here. And, sometimes there's leftovers, and I guess there was somebody dropped off the platter. But I've noticed this has happened before here, and I usually think nothing of it, but it happened again the other night, and it just kind of bothered me. People like to leave food out uncovered for long periods of time, and then just obviously people are supposed to take as they want, but nobody has the wherewithal to just kind of cover the food or just throw it away.
Well, that's a special kind of person. The person that sees, hey, if I don't do it now, this could sit out till tomorrow and cause real havoc. Let me remedy the situation.
The thing about it is, again, this is not a one-time thing here. I've noticed this has happened several times here, and we're here, a calendar year now in this building?
Mm-hmm.
So I've noticed this several times, and I don't know why, but this particular time, it just really bothered me because there was like open boxes open potato chip bags. And I was tempted to say, I want some chips. I'll reach in, and then I realized no, the bag is open. It's been open all this time. It's like 8:00 now. It's like, you know what? I'm good. I don't necessarily need this right now. And I don't know, just people in the office. And if you
have any names you want to throw out?
I don't know. That's the thing. This is kind of like throwing a blanket on everything. But if you're not eating the food and you know that nobody else is going to eat the food after you, cover it up or throw it away.
Would you ever be that person though, that like took a platter of food and just into the garbage? If you thought people were done with it,
I would cover it.
You would. Okay.
I wouldn't throw it. I wouldn't necessarily throw it away, but I would cover it. At the very least, knowing the things that I know, knowing the things that you know, you'd cover it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Just the thought.
Good. I think it's a good roast. I don't think it's great, but I think it's good. Solid. Malcolm Passaic. Malcolm, you're on the morning roast.
All right, good morning, guys. So I wanted to roast.
You sound like
Dunkin'
Mike
Donuts.
Tannenbaum, by the way. Keep going, Mike.
I wanted to roast Dunkin' Donuts and all these fast food places that sell coffee. I hate when I buy my coffee in the morning and I order however many creams, however many sugars in my coffee, and they don't mix it, and it just sits at the bottom. And then I get in my car, and then I have to take that first sip, and it's the nastiest sip ever. And then now I'm looking around trying to figure out how to mix my coffee. And then the last sip is the most sugary sip in the world. I hate it. Please mix your coffee.
Yeah, that's good.
You got to go with the malt tornado.
Right. Rick has a solution to that, Malcolm, and thanks for the call on the roast. It's, if you've ever seen when he gets the coffee in studio, it goes into a whirly bird.
Yep.
And there's a mouth tornado.
I have no
I don't
choice.
think you need to go that aggressive, but there's certainly a way you can mix up your own coffee.
Right, but I mean, when you order a coffee, you like it mixed. Or I like the sugar dissolved inside the coffee. It's like when you get an iced coffee and they just throw packets of whatever you like, Splenda, in the iced coffee. There's no chance that's not melting. I need you to melt that for me first. That's why I won. That's why I won the Dunkin' Donuts challenge, because I pay attention to those little details.
No. You won a Dunkin' Donuts challenge because they kind of adjusted the rules as we went
stop.
along. It's
Please.
fine.
My drink was on their menu. It was that delicious.
Yeah, listen, you made a nice iced coffee. It's fine.
Thank you. Thank you.
When I worked at the Dunkin' Donuts, we didn't have all these options to put into an iced coffee.
No, of course not. It's completely changed now.
Right? You took the ice, you took the coffee, and you put in milk and or sugar, and that was it.
I was when I
Not
first started
spritzes of this and spritzes of that.
When I first started dating Cassie, I went to a Dunkin' in Florida and asked for iced coffee, and they're like, "What do you mean iced coffee?" I was like, iced coffee. They're like, "Do you want to take the hot coffee and put it in ice?" I was like, "No, you just don't have brewed iced coffee." No.
I went on a rant like my first week in Raleigh. Moved down there, went to a deli. Can I get a cup of coffee? Sure. How would you like it? Light and sweet would be great. The what? I said light and sweet. What does that mean? I was like, where am I?
Right. Well, it's different state to state, because if you ask for regular in Boston, you get cream and sugar. You ask for regular in New York, you get milk and sugar. So it's
but
different.
still, the phrase light and sweet with a coffee. So I even said to the person, I said, what would you think it would be?
Right. You wanted a milkshake.
Then I had to be a jerk and show them up.
Right. He's like, hey, fatty, you don't need all the sugar.
Right. He's like, I was trying to save you from you. I was like, what? Yeah. Well, let's get down to the finality here. What could light and sweet mean?
Right. You wanted milk with a splash of coffee is what you wanted.
Unbelievable. RJ?
Hi.
How you feeling?
Oh, dandy.
You want me to go or you want to go?
I'll go.
Okay.
So
You're going last, by the way, Dave.
Why?
I'll go, and then you can go.
You've built this.
I know what's going to...
You had the big tease.
You're going to attack me. I know you're going to attack
that's fine.
me.
But you had the big tease. You have to go last.
All right, fine.
So it couples in nicely with Rick's behavior today, because for weeks and weeks and weeks, on Wednesday we do Whiteboard Wednesday, and Jake
This
will...
is a very controversial Whiteboard Wednesday.
Jake will tweet out and post on Instagram and all the socials the board and what everyone's response was, just a picture of the board. For weeks now, maybe even months, Rick, every day on the way out on Wednesday, next to my name, he will write Lil, L-I-L, apostrophe RJ.
Have you really been doing that? I
Yes.
haven't noticed.
Well, you haven't noticed
It's nasty.
because every week on my way out, I will simply erase it. Well, I forgot yesterday. And congratulations to you, Rick. You finally got it through.
Oh, no, we didn't.
Finally got it through because it's your favorite Oscar-winning movie of the last however many years. And I voted for The Departed. And what do I see under there? It's not RJ. It's Lil RJ.
Lil. That's nice.
So
Is
congratulations.
that the way you
to
want us to refer to you as?
No, I'm not Lil Wayne.
Little gangster.
Yeah.
So congratulations to you, but just know this.
Oh, no.
In every future debate
Wow, it's really there. Yeah, little RJ.
or if I'm asked about Rick's vacation schedule, just know not only will I push back against you getting comp days, I'm going to make a motion for you to be fined.
Oh, here we go.
Comp days taken away.
Here we go.
Oh, no.
Like a draft pick. Sam Presti.
If you do something badly, can they take away comp days?
I'm great. There's the first time for everything.
RJ's
I
gonna
thought we
push
were having a
for
fun little game. I didn't realize it was. I thought it was like a little fun back and forth we were having.
Listen,
Doesn't sound like it's fun.
I know that your slogan is,
The workplace is meant to be uncomfortable.
but there needs to be a message sent right across the bow. Retraction of comp days for the first time ever.
You know what's funny about this story is when I was doing that on the way out, I was like super confident. I was like, I think this is going to be the time that I get him. And sure as you know what, I got him. Because it was just enough names piled up in that one movie. Where I was like, I think I can fit Lil
You know
in
what?
here.
People are going to start referring to him as Lil RJ.
I like it.
They're going to ask when my album drops.
Yeah, where's Lil RJ?
RJ, but just know this: your album will not hit like a man playing an acoustic guitar ever. So you know.
There's a list for that.
Yeah. Never.
Bad guy.
Lil
Sorry.
RJ.
I feel bad.
Now, does
I don't
that
think
stop
you're
now
sorry.
that
I
you
don't think you feel
shot
bad.
it past the goalie, or does that continue?
I don't think you do feel bad based on the text messages over the last few minutes. I don't think
You
you
don't
do.
seem sorry at all.
No, you really don't. You feel empowered, actually.
You know what? You know what the toughest part is? I get home yesterday, and Angie gets home because I had my hat hanging on my dresser on my closet, like on the doorknob. And then Angie's like, "Wow, is that a new hat?" I'm like, "Yeah, my buddy Rick sent it to me or gave it to me. He's such a good guy." Then Jake's
And then you open up Instagram and you're like, Lil RJ.
Yep. I have people tagging me, be like, "Oh, I didn't know RJ had an album coming out." I'm like, what are these people talking about? He finally did it.
Yes, victory.
So does this empower you? And now you walk in the morning, you're like, "What's up, Lil RJ?" Or have you won and it stops?
I won.
So it stops.
Yeah, I won.
He won for now.
It will not stop.
It'll go away for maybe a week or two.
Spoiler alert, it will not stop.
RJ, do you intend to get retribution here?
I have my ways.
Oh, boy.
That's what I'm scared about. See, I think RJ's one of those guys that, like, in the locker room you don't mess with. Like, he would be one of the off-limit guys because someone would do something to him, and then it would be his retaliation would be so bad that no one would ever mess with him again.
Just wait till you come in. John's going to sit you down.
No.
We have to talk about your comp days.
No, RJ, you know how much I love the comp day.
He loves the comp day.
It's my whole. It's my strategy.
Loves the comp day.
Is there
Past
any
tense.
way that you could transfer some of your paternity to either of us, RJ, or to Raymond?
I mean, maybe the two of you.
Oh, I'm not even getting any paternity. I can't get one day.
He can't get any. He's got 3 kids.
It's going to be tough without those comp days.
I'm considering a 4th just to get paternity.
8 weeks are nice.
Yeah, nice trip to Paris, maybe.
That's one way to use it.
A second blackjack roast. Unprecedented territory, guys. Dennis and Rockaway. Dennis, you're on the morning roast.
Hey, guys. Contrary to the previous caller, I'm going to say people who flip out at blackjack tables when someone plays in a poor manner are complete and utter idiots because blackjack is not a team sport. We're not pooling our money at the end.
You know, Dennis, this is an awful roast. Either you know how to play the game or you don't.
That's my roast.
Well, it's terrible.
You shut your mouth. That's his roast. All right.
It's an awful. Well, not. I can. It's my money. I play however I want.
That's his roast. You keep your mouth shut. Okay?
So how about if a tennis player goes out there and it's like they just start hitting the ball into the crowd? Like I play how I want to play. I do what I want to do. It's like a petulant child.
Hey, that's his roast, buddy.
15 against a 5. Hit me. You got 18. Hit me again.
Give me it again. Again.
I actually saw a guy Bring this is true. Years ago, sits down at my table, takes his cards, gets 13 against. Maybe it might have been like a 7. It's a 4, 17 against a 7. Okay, I mean any normal person would now stay. Hits it again, gets a 2, 19. Hit it again, and I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "What do you mean?" I'm being serious. I don't think he understood exactly how the game was played.
Yeah, that's
Probably
just a
not.
crazy person.
Yes.
Yeah.
But according to that animal, that's fine because it's his money and he can do whatever he deems necessary during that hand of
Guy
blackjack.
gets a 17 and a 5, says, hit me.
Oh, God. I don't know.
I got to tell you, last
there's
night,
not a lot of things that anger me more than those people.
the most exciting thing, not the most, but one of the most exciting things that came out of last night's gala was casino night, right? So they had tables set up. They had blackjack. They had roulette, craps. They had hold'em, all the different things. So Cass is like, "What game should I play?" And then initially she's like, "Well, no, maybe I'll sit down and play poker." I'm like, "Do you know how to play Texas Hold'em?" She's like, "No." I'm like, "Okay, then what are you doing? Just sit at the blackjack table. You'll have fun with your friends." She didn't stand up for like 2 straight hours. She's like, "I didn't realize how much fun blackjack is. We got to go to Vegas." I was like, "Okay."
She got to go to Vegas?
Yeah, I was like, "Okay."
She couldn't go to like the casinos that are like an hour and 20 minutes from here. It's got to be Vegas.
No, she's like, "We should go to Vegas." I'm like, we should go to Vegas. That's a great idea.
You should go to Vegas. Yeah,
I'd
have a hell
love
of
to
a
go
time.
to Vegas.
Let's go to Keith in Jersey. Keith, you're on the morning roast.
Hey, good morning, guys. How you doing?
Good.
My roast is pretty quick. I just want to roast all of those so-called fans who say that the regular season doesn't matter. It's all that we do in the playoffs is all that matters. I'm a Yankee fan, so I use them as the example. If I'm home and it's the third game of the season, the game's on. Now, I might not be glued to every pitch, but if Aaron Judge comes to the plate, it's got my full attention. If you're a true fan of your team, you watch the regular season like you watch the playoffs.
No, you don't watch the regular season like you watch the playoffs.
No, but Matt, like this point though, like the regular season matters. I don't know where we've where we all of a sudden took this
because look where we are with the Knicks and the regular season.
No, I know, but for the Aaron Judge stuff, right? I mean, the guy wins another MVP, wins the batting title, all the amazing things he did last year.
Amazing things.
It's like, well, it doesn't really matter until we get to the post. No, it does matter. Like all the things that he just accomplished are building up his resume as maybe the greatest right-hand hitter of all time. Like you got to win. Like you have to win a certain amount of games to get into the postseason.
It doesn't have the same value, and we all watch the games, but it doesn't have the same value of when you get to the postseason.
No, it doesn't. Of course not. It's different. I mean, you're trying to, at that point, you're like, it's the second season. You're trying to win a championship. I get it, but still. I think we've almost gone too far.
You want me to go last, correct?
That's right.
Then that would mean it's your time now.
All right. I don't know if this is a great roast or not.
I'm very nervous for mine now.
Okay, don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. You're fine. I believe in you. I believe in you. So originally when this happened, I was kind of on board. It didn't look great. I think it looked like it was contrived, and it should have been a bigger deal. Scoring 83 points in an NBA game should be a huge deal, especially when you join the company of Wilt Chamberlain and Kobe Bryant. And then now all the blowback and everything else that's coming along with this, and people trying to delegitimize it and all these different things. I'm actually at the point now where I'm actually getting aggravated by it, because the more I think about it, especially when former players start talking about it, it pisses me off. Because if you were in that situation that Bam Adebayo was in, and I heard him talking about it yesterday, and he's like, I had 70 points with like 9 minutes left. Like if that was you in that moment, had scored 70 points, you got 9 minutes left, you're in the midst of this unbelievable night, and the other team now decides, hey, we don't want to be a part of history. We're going to start being crazy and sending the entire defense at you. Wouldn't you want your coach to react to that so they don't spoil your great night? Like if you're going to play silly, I'm just as willing to get silly as you are to protect my player. So I've actually almost turned on this thing now, where we should be celebrating this more, and I understand why we're not, but it actually starting to piss me off now. Like, oh, you know what? Like as a former player in that moment, be like, yeah, you know what? This doesn't look right now.
Well, I think you can blame both teams though.
No, I know, but it's like like the player response to some of the player response to this is starting to annoy me. Like if you're in that moment, you don't care in that moment.
Well, I don't blame him specifically.
No, but I almost don't even blame Spoelstra at this point. It's like if now all of a sudden you guys want to play real defense, and all of a sudden you're doing things that you haven't done the entire game because you don't want to be a part of history. Well, you know what? I can combat that and I can do my own stuff. to combat
I
that.
guess.
My guy.
I just think it takes some of the legitimacy away. Like 70 points with 9 minutes to go, that's amazing. Amazing.
Right, but
and then to add on these points where you're just teams aren't playing real basketball, I think loses a lot.
Right,
of
but is that because it was in Miami on their own volition was like, hey, let's get crazy now so we can get them to 83, or was like response to what all of a sudden now Washington was doing?
Yeah, maybe it's a response, but I think Washington doing it is awful, and I think in response is also awful. Maybe not even as awful, but also awful.
Right, but in all of this, as you blame both teams, the one that loses is Bam. Because it takes away
the one
from
that
what
loses
Bam did.
is Bam. Yes,
right, which sucks because
people are turned off by what they saw.
Right, you're talking about like one of the biggest moments in his NBA career is now.
Not one of. This is the biggest moment of his. If I said to you right now, Bam Adebayo, what's the first thing that pops into your head?
83 points.
83. It's not even. There's not even a second thing right now.
No.
And the thing is, he is a terrific player, and he had an amazing all-world night, regardless of the shenanigans. But the shenanigans really, I think that it really spoils it.
Yeah, and I don't feel bad, but that sucks to have that moment ruined. That kind of ruined.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, you still nervous? You good?
I'm nervous because
Okay.
I actually believe it could go in either direction. I feel strongly about it. We'll see. RJ, I'm gonna use you as the sounding board.
Okay.
How many players on a court for a typical college basketball game for one team?
For one team, that would be 5.
That's accurate.
Uh-huh.
RJ?
Yep.
How many players do teams put on their all fill in the conference first team?
Oh.
You would think it'd be 5.
One would think.
Yeah.
I'm going to read you the all Big East first team right now.
Oh, dear.
Michael Ajayi, Butler.
1.
Silas Demery, UConn.
2.
Count with me, would you?
Oh, I see what's happening here.
Alex Caravan, UConn, terrific shooter.
3.
Taris Reed, also UConn. Where are we at?
4.
Zuby Ejiofor, St. John's.
All right,
How many does that make?
That's 5.
That's it, right?
Should be.
Why stop there?
Yeah.
Let's continue. How about Trey Carroll?
That's 6.
Should we stop there?
No.
Well, they do stop there. They stop at 6. I don't understand how a first team of a conference could have 6 players. Well, RJ, the Big East second team. How many players would you say that would probably have on it?
Perhaps 5, maybe 6.
Well, what would you think? If the first team has 6, how many should, in theory, the second team have?
6.
At least 6.
Well, that has 5.
Oh, interesting.
The All Big East second team has Solo Ball, Jalen Sellers, Bryce Hopkins, Bud Clark, and I don't know how you say it. Caden Lewis, I believe, is the pronunciation. So that has 5. Third team All Big East. What do you think?
Oh, this is tough now.
Are we going back to 6?
6.
Oh, no.
6.
What's happening?
6. That's how many. That's how many.
Wow.
Yeah. So can we, for dear God, if you put 5 players on the court and you're talking about it being an all whatever conference, 5 guys should be on the all first team. Not 6, not back to 5, not back to 6. I think it's pretty cut and dry. And I don't know how you guys feel about this roast. You might jump me for it, and that's fine. This has bothered me for quite some time, and that right there is my roast.
Has this happened before?
Yes. For years, teams have been putting 6, even 7. I've seen conferences put 7 players on the first
That's good,
team
solid
all-conference.
roast.
I got to tell you, I love
Good
it.
solid roast.
Yeah,
I love it.
I like this one.
I like it a
I
lot.
don't know why you thought that I wouldn't like it.
I did.
It's a
No,
good one.
I feel like Rick is sometimes out to get me and to make me look foolish.
No, that's not true.
No?
No, I only react when I feel like you're being lazy and you're bringing back a roast that you already had before.
So that right there, I had a real strong suspicion that RJ was going to love that roast. RJ loved?
That's a high-level roast. I'm a big fan. Nice job.
Okay. So I did well.
Yeah, that's a Santiago coffee bean level roast right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. So you, Rick, who I look at as kind of the roasting muse, it's your segment. You feel proud of me with that roast.
You deserve to be clean up.
My first cousin, and he just handed me beans.
That never gets old. All right, wonderful. Well, now I'm in a great mood the rest of the way. Let's take a break. Well, you ever read or anything? I don't want to spoil anything.
I don't
Great.
believe so.
Let me know, Ray, if you could let me know when I verbally
here's
respond.
what it is. It's 8:32, so we'll just save it for next segment, okay?
He does have one now?
I'll tell you this. He'll do it next segment, okay?
I
Next
will let him do it next segment.
Dave.
Was he supposed to have one there?
Next segment, Dave.
Yeah,
You're not answering, but that's
I was.
fine.
Yep, I was.
It's fine.
Let's break. We'll come
fine.
back to Rick's Reed and the Knicks. DNR with you, ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. She'll have a roast of her own. It's Debbie Duhane.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. Hey, I'm going to roast a lady I saw driving on Meadowlands Parkway in Secaucus the other day with a dog on her lap and the little doggy's face out the window. Hey, lady, that's dangerous. You are roasted. Guys, let's see what's happening. You're roasted here at the inbound George Washington Bridge. 75 minutes into the upper level, about 45 to the lower. Inbound Lincoln, 35. Holland, about 30. New Jersey Transit, an hour delay into and out of New York's Penn Station with ongoing Amtrak overhead wire issues. And the Northern State East at the Seaford Oyster Bay collision, sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. If you have questions about youth or high school sports, Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA builds better athletes and better people through sports. Info at positivecoach.org. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN New York.
That's the ease at which you get information. You want it, you get it. Like that. Ask your phone. Group chat. Smartphone. You're always connected and informed in real time. No waiting. So if you're diabetic and still using finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? Knowing your blood sugar levels instantly is important for managing diabetes. Call US Med at 888-665-0696. To learn more about continuous glucose monitors, a real-time instant method to track your blood glucose, US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 1,000 private insurers. And the best part? Call 888-665-0696 and we'll give you a free insurance benefits check today. So call 888-665-0696 today. That's 888-665-0696 and manage your diabetes as easy as...
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles. Rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
Attention New York Verizon mobile customers. Score a massive win with award-winning Fios Home Internet for an incredible $20 a month guaranteed for 3 years. Switch today for savings you can count on. Call 1-800-VERIZON now. For new Fios customers with AutoPay, mobile and home discount enrollment required. 3-year price guarantee applies to the Fios-based monthly rate only. Additional terms apply.
Hi, this is Don LaGreca. I'm big on having the right game plan on the ice and at home, which is why I use Viking Pest Control myself as the pest control provider and proud partner of the New Jersey Devils. Viking has been protecting homes for over 45 years with expert pest control service and solutions tailored just for you. From ants and cockroaches to rodents, stinging insects, and backyard mosquitoes, Viking keeps pests out of your house and out of the play. Bundle pest control with mosquito services and save big. One call, one company, total peace of mind. Visit VikingPest.com. Viking Pest Control, protecting your home inside and out.
It's tournament time when the most talented teams survive and advance. And whether you're cutting down the nets or cutting through resumes, one thing's clear. The best teams are built with the best people. If you're hiring, you need ZipRecruiter. Their smart matching technology finds qualified candidates fast. You can add screening questions to get the right applicants and even filter to see who's recently active. Score the best for your team with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/USL. That's ZipRecruiter.com/USL. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. We'll get back into the Jets and the season upcoming in just a little bit, but Let's spend a little bit of time on the Knicks. I feel like the Knicks are in kind of a weird spot because I just feel like this is, and I'm not trying to rile anybody up. I just feel like it's like an incomplete team, and it's a weird spot to be in because you just want to get to the postseason, and now you have concerns about Detroit. You have concerns about Boston. I don't want to be negative about it because I think this is a really good basketball team. But like you go through this period where defensively they're just not good. And then they seem to have remedied that. They've been really good defensively for quite some time. And then you go through this period where you start saying to yourself, well, we need to see more from Cat. And he's not really living up to the expectation, and we need to see more. And then he kind of remedies that, and you watch Cat, and you're like, okay, now this is Cat. And now it's like, all right, now what's wrong? Well, now it's Mikal Bridges. And he's not living up to what you would hope he would live up to. And I just feel like kind of every time you take a step forward, you take 2 steps back, and you have this, well, now this is the problem with the Knicks. So I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to point out, like, I don't know, just it's a very weird team right now for the Knicks for me to watch.
Was it your intention to quote to do a little Paul Abdul at some point today? Was that the goal?
Mm-mm.
We come together because opposites attract. That was nice though. It was well done. I appreciate it.
I said we come together because opposites attract?
No, I take 2 steps forward. You know, you're quoting the lyrics. I remember, remember the video with the cat? Yeah, it was great.
And she was a NBA cheerleader at one point.
Paul Abdul was terrific.
Right, she was a Lakers cheerleader, so maybe subconsciously I went there.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We know how you
but
feel
that wasn't
about
my
it.
intent.
We know how you
I
feel
don't know.
about
Like,
the
what do you think with this team? I just feel like there's
there's a level of
there's always something that's not right.
Right, but what did you just explain, though? I mean, what you got for me, what I took away from what you just said is that there is a level of inconsistency with this team.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, I mean, at this point of the season, you like to turn on the television and know what you're going to get as we ramp up for the postseason. Where this
you
team
got
is
15 games left.
Right, where this team is expected to get to the NBA Finals. That's the expectation. Anything less than the Eastern Conference Finals is going to be a disappointment.
Here's how I see it. Tell me if you agree. Eastern Conference Finals, fine. Making it to the NBA Finals, successful season. Winning the championship, obviously the ultimate success. Anything getting bounced before you get to the NBA Finals, massive. Eastern Conference Finals, massive disappointment.
Yes, correct. And I think even then, if it ends up being, us in Detroit in the Eastern Conference Finals, I still think that it being Detroit, as badly as it looked this regular season, I think there's still a hope for a lot of people that it is the regular season, and this is a team that didn't even win a playoff series last year. We knocked them out. We're further ahead. Like, there's no reason to believe that we can't beat this team in the postseason. If all of a sudden that becomes a reality and we can't, and everything you saw during the regular season comes to fruition, and it is a bad matchup, and this team's just better, like that's going to be a problem. Like, we could sit here and pretend like, oh, hey, if you make it all the way to the Eastern Conference Final, no, there will be like I'll be upset. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, the fact that we just beat them, and I know it was a tightly contested series, but they go from 0 to beating us in the Eastern Conference Finals. I'd have a real problem with that.
Does it matter how it looks? Like, if
No.
it's game
No.
7 overtime, or if they beat you in 5, makes no difference to you. Losing
difference.
to Detroit is losing to Detroit.
Losing is losing, because now that team that to the point Don was trying to make, right, where there's this steady progression, right? You lose in round 1, then you win a playoff series. They kind of what the Knicks have been through, where we've been on this upward trajectory. If all of a sudden now this team that we knew would be better, but ends up being the best team in the East and beats you in the Eastern Conference Finals, now what are you doing? Because now Indy's going to be back. Celtics are back. Charlotte's coming. Orlando's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, but how much longer is this window going to be open for us now?
Well, I think the window is going to be open, but I also think that there's
This
other teams
iteration,
that are going to poke their head through the window as well.
Right, but I mean this iteration of it.
Oh, I think it depends on what you do in the postseason. Like, I think if you massively fail, this team is done. I think if you tread water and get to the Eastern Conference Finals and compete with a Detroit or a Boston, I think they could, depending on how the offseason goes, run it back. But I think if you don't meet expectations, no, I don't think you'll see Cat plus back next season.
Okay, so, I mean, I think the inconsistency is a problem. You made a couple great points, right? Defense wasn't what you wanted. Then all of a sudden defense has picked up and it's been better. And it seems like Cat has figured it out. And then all of a sudden Mikal Bridges goes missing. The guy you gave up 5 first-round picks for. So it's like when you would think that as we've progressed in the season and we got to this point where we're this close to the playoffs, that we'd have a better idea of who this team actually is. Like, what is your identity? And it feels right now like their identity is a lot of inconsistency. Which is tough to really, truly, like, it makes it hard to have that real confidence going into it.
Right. And the thing is, I guess what we need to have happen, and it's a hard thing to just buy into with blind faith, is that we'll get to April and the Knicks will flip the switch, and Bridges will take the ball to the basket and get to the free throw line. Cat's going to play on both ends of the court and put up 27 and 12. Brunson's going to be Brunson, and defensively the effort will be maxed out. Like, it's just, I don't know, man. Maybe they can. It's just hard for me to look at and say, yeah, it hasn't all year long, but when we get to April, when the games really matter, everything is going to perfectly align.
Yeah, and maybe it does. Listen, I mean, we've had these same conversations last year as they were getting beat up by Boston in the regular season. Like, oh, no, this isn't going to be good. We can't beat a good team. And then all of a sudden you get to the postseason, and now maybe a little lucky, whatever you want to call it. Maybe the Celtics just being arrogant about the way they played basketball last year. It doesn't matter. You beat the Celtics, and you got to, really a shot away. Like, again, that Halliburton shot will haunt you for the rest of your life. But to be in the NBA Finals. So, this team does have a track record of being able to do it. I just, again, when you look at there's still time, but the path now, it's like, okay, we're gonna get through that first round, and then now we get the Celtics, and we don't have home court against the Celtics. Now, if we beat the Celtics and Detroit does what they're supposed to, now we got to go to Detroit. So it's just, it felt like it was supposed to be easier this year with all the injuries and everything else, but it turns out no, that's not going to be the case at all.
Let's go to Everyday Edgar. Edgar, you're on ESPN New York.
Hey, what's up, man? I want to thank you. Yesterday, I'm like, you know what? I don't watch a lot of college basketball. You know what? I'm going to throw some money on Georgetown. Why? It's Rothenberg's birthday.
Yep.
They pull the upset.
What'd you win?
So
How much cash did you bring in?
I can't really say on the air. But
did you bet $60 in honor of Dave's age?
No, I did a John bet. I did 37 cents.
Yeah, right. You know what? That was better. Shame on you, Rick. Sorry.
But no, I made let's say triple digits.
Nice.
Not crazy.
Did you bet
not
the
crazy
money line,
money.
or did you bet the
I
spread?
went straight money line.
Wow,
straight up.
That's aggressive. I can't believe you thought Georgetown was going to win.
It's your birthday.
Night.
That's how much you
and
believes in you.
it was your birthday. I swear. I don't know. I couldn't name one dude on the team, the coach, nothing
You're not
of
missing
Georgetown.
much.
Only
You're not missing much.
Patrick Ewing and Iverson maybe. But let's talk Knicks. I know, Dave. I'm with you. Not supposed to care at all. But don't you want to beat them down tonight by like 30? I know you both do. And Rick, I'm with you. I hate them.
I hate the.
Can we beat them down by 30 tonight?
Well,
please.
Of course, sure.
Please.
It works for me.
But if it doesn't, no worrying. They'll turn it on the playoffs. No, I'm going to start to worry if we lose tonight.
So if the Knicks win by 11 tonight or 27 tonight, is going to change your view on what happens in the postseason?
No, if they lose. I don't care if they win. I want them to win by 2, win by 30. Good, they got the win. But if they lose and look bad and don't come out with effort
I don't think they care that much, Edgar, and thanks for the call. Have a great weekend. You care, you hate them. Rick hates them. That's the most hated team in the NBA for him. I don't think the Knicks look at Indiana and are like, we hate them. Let's make a statement, and we need to pummel them to get ready for the postseason. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think the Knicks look at it like that at all.
Right, which is fine. I don't need them to hate them. I just need them to be motivated that we have 15 games left in the season, and we'd like to really start to ramp this thing up. So when we hit the postseason, we're playing our best basketball.
I don't feel like they think like that, though.
Okay, well, it's. I don't even know what to say to that because that's not how I think, and I don't think.
Do you think they feel like that?
Well, I don't know if they feel like how you initially said, like we're going to let the emotion of we hate Indy or we know that Detroit's trying to kill us, like really get us to a certain level. I mean, maybe that is their mentality. It's just an NBA game. We're going to go play our game and hopefully we win. But I would just think, even if this wasn't like hey, it's Indy, we hate them, and we want to make up for the last couple of years them knocking us out of the playoffs. At the very least, it would be, guys, we got 15 games left here.
I don't think it.
We got
moves
15 more opportunities to clean this thing up. Not to mention the fact that you're not going to have that many opportunities during the rest of these games to play opponents where you can naturally kind of get that it's not going to be the playoffs, but at least
the juice up,
the juice going a little bit.
Yeah. All right. If you're really paying attention to the clock, now would be the time that you would want us to take a break and come back and get you calls.
No.
Now would be you told me and I forgot. Do your read.
Just like last time, by the way.
Jeez.
No, this time me, last time Ray. Everyone is fallible on the show.
FanDuel, I'd like to apologize for my partner.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not doing you any justice right now. Hopefully with this read, I will reinstill your faith in me as the spokesperson.
As the liaison.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, David, new FanDuel customers can get up to $300 back in bonus bets every single day for 10 days if your bet loses. Here's how it works. You place a tournament bet using the token, and if it doesn't win, you'll get up to $300 back in bonus bets every single day for 10 straight days. That's 10 chances to play all tourney long, from game props and money lines to spreads, totals, futures, and more. You can even mix things up with a same-game parlay for a shot at a bigger payout. However you want to fill out your bracket, FanDuel makes it easy to stay in the action day after day. So visit FanDuel.com/local to sign up today. FanDuel, it's time to dance. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Must apply select token each day. Bonus bets are non-withdrawable. It expires 7 days after receipt. Tokens are received in increments of 1 per day. Restrictions do apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
Oh, yeah. Well done. I'm so glad we waited and teased it and yelled about it. That was beautiful. Let's break, come back, and get to your Knicks. 800-919-3776. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
Here are your latest snow conditions for the Central Mountains. Sponsor your job on Indeed. Get matched with quality candidates with Indeed-sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today. Wintry weather taking over at areas like Hunter, Windermere, Bel Air in the Catskills, Gore and Whiteface in the Adirondacks, Killington, Smuggler's Notch, and Stratton in Vermont. They'll all ski well-groomed snow on a fast, firm base on their big mountain cruising runs this weekend. Close to home, it's still a cool down, and that's good. When temperatures drop into the 20s overnight, the snow sets up, the groomers can make it nice and smooth and even. By the time the weekend rolls around, that snow can soften up for those afternoon runs still. And ski areas still have strong top-to-bottom coverage like Camelback on every trail and Mountain Creek on 2/3 of their terrain. We'll get another weekend on most trails at Mount Peter and Thunder Ridge in southern New York and Sundown, Southington, and Mohawk in Connecticut.
You don't just ski or ride, you dominate. At Killington, we fuel your adventure. Be the beast. Ski and ride Killington.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
ESPN New York is teaming up with Calandra's Bakery to give you the chance to win a pair of tickets to see New York take on Charlotte Sunday, April 12th at Madison Square Garden. Entering is easy. Stop by Calandra's Bakery on Bloomfield Avenue in Caldwell, New Jersey anytime between March 4th and April 7th to enter in person. Full details and contest rules are on the ESPN New York app. Don't miss your shot to be there live. Brought to you by Calandra's Bakery in Caldwell, home of fresh-baked classic Italian pastries and traditions baked daily.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. So I think this is interesting. UFL is launching at the end of the month, and they have some interesting rules. Tell me if any of these you'd like to see adopted into the NFL. Ready?
Okay.
All right. RJ, you going to play? Where'd
Sure.
RJ go? I'm here. Yeah? Raymond, you in?
I missed the button.
All right, here we go. Notable UFL rule changes for 2026. Would you like to see this in the NFL? A 60-plus yard field goal worth 4 points. Anybody like that?
No.
It's tempting, but the way they hit 60-yarders now, probably not.
Okay. No. So think about that. If you're down 21-17 and you don't have a lot of time left, you can't really get past a certain point. So you'd be fighting to make sure you don't get past like the opposition 45-yard line.
I think you'd have to. If that was the case, though, I think you'd have to change the kickoff rule.
Yeah, you'd have to do something about that.
Well, I got that in this as well. All right. So we're 0 for 1. The tush push eliminated. Tush push.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want that.
Goodbye.
Rick, you want the
I'm
tush
good
push
with it.
to
Yeah.
be bye-bye?
Well, here's the thing, though. It's just like to the point. I was like on the side of it where it's like, just stop it then, right? But then you watch how it's officiated. It's like, how
they can't officiate.
That's the problem. I don't have an issue with the tush push itself. Whatever. Again, you're not supposed to. Wow, you're not supposed to be able to push a guy forward once his progress has been stopped. Anyway, I thought that was a thing. Clearly, we can't make that up. But the issue with the tush push is that it can't be properly officiated. If you can't do that, there's no place for it in the game. Get rid of it.
All right, so we're done with the tush push, right?
Gone.
All right, so 1-1. 1 foot in bounds now makes a legal catch.
No.
Anybody signing on for that?
I'm a 2 feet.
No.
That's
I would just like to know what a catch is, period. Like, if
Yes,
you could just,
that
if we
also
could just
would be
figure
nice.
that out.
I actually would like to see the college rule change to 2 feet.
Yes. They get
Wow.
can I tell you right
you're
now?
purist now.
I could roast this every single Friday for the rest of my life until they changed it. The college football rule where when you go down, even if untouched, you're down, is the dumbest rule in the history of sports.
Do you remember? I think, Ray, you'll remember this, I believe. I think it was Plexico Burris. He caught a pass in the NFL.
Oh, and spiked
over
it.
the middle, goes down, not touched, no one close to him, Rick, remembers the way it was in college, places the ball down, gets up and walks away, and the other team picked it up for a fumble recovery.
Spike the ball at the 25-yard line.
Yeah. But I agree with you. I agree.
Well,
I totally agree.
The other thing that bothers me, too, about the rule is, and I like the 2-foot rule, but when you go to the sideline and if you do the toe, you drag your toes, it's a catch. But if you're on the sideline and your toes you're facing towards the field of play,
you're right here.
and you got 2 toes down, but your heels hit out, you're
I hate
out.
that.
It's the dumbest thing ever.
It doesn't really make sense. All right, so we're implementing one new rule. This is interesting. I don't know that I like it, but it makes you think. Once you cross the 50-yard line, you cannot punt the football.
No.
No?
No for me.
How often does that actually happen, though?
Not anymore.
Well, not now.
Not really anymore. So we're not gonna institute that.
I'm indifferent on that one. It's whatever.
No,
Okay.
I'd still like to, but now you're completely getting rid of the whole,
the coffin corner.
Well, but just playing the field position game too.
Yeah, what if it's fourth and what if your kicker's not great? It's already missed 2 field goals.
What happens if you're in a 4th and 19?
Yeah, it's 4th
Right.
and 19 on the 49
Okay,
with
your
a minute something left.
Can
And
I
your
ask?
older kickers
Well, a minute
hurt again.
something left, you'd have to go anyway.
Are you taking the delay of game penalties and pushing yourself back?
No,
Is the other coach giving you the Bill Belichick and declining them?
I'm saying if you're winning. Like, let's say you have a
you're
lead.
winning, yeah.
You have a lead, you're protected.
Right.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. But you know how, like, when teams are going to punt late in the game, but they're already crossed the 50, so they'll take a delay of game and go
You can't
backwards.
cross the 50, right? It's like if you're down 4, you can't cross the 45.
I'm saying you take the delay of game, so you're back behind the 50
Could
now.
you imagine if all these rules get approved? It's like, oh, well, it's 4th and 19. They have to go for it. Oh, pass incomplete. Good thing is they're down 3, but with the 4-point field goal,
So on
they're
third,
down
okay,
60.
in that situation, on 3rd and 17 from the 48, do you
you
make
take
sure that you go back at least 2 yards?
You're inviting chaos, is what you're doing.
You're not picking that up. What you're doing
You're
is
inviting chaos.
you tell the quarterback take 3 yards and then take a knee.
Right. That's what you'd have to do.
Could you imagine?
Listen, I applaud them thinking outside the box.
It's
I'll
like
tell them
it's
that.
like 4th and 14. You're on the 49. There's like 11 seconds left, and you throw it to try to pick it up. You leave 3 seconds. The other team gets the ball at the 49, so it'd be 51,
4-point
61 plus 8. So it'd be a 69-yard field goal for 4
They
points
get the 4
for
points.
the win.
Right. All the new rules are coming into play. And I would like to see this one. Kickoff push back to the 30-yard line. I don't need it at the 35.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
It's too easy now.
Yeah. I mean, and these guys are so good. They kick it right to the 2 or they kick it through the end zone. I'm not a fan of that at all. So there you go. I don't know. I think some of these interesting, certainly worthy of some discussion.
Why are we messing around with it, guys?
Well, because it's a new league and they're trying to implement some stuff.
I applaud their
I get it.
creativity.
But I mean, just as far as the NFL is concerned, like there's things that there are rules in place now that just need to be cleaned up, period, as opposed to adopting new rules. Like, just clean up the catch rule, period. Like, so we actually know what a catch is.
That what was it? Isaiah Likely that had that clear touchdown last year.
They said they screwed up. but that the NFL admitted afterwards that they screwed up.
There is nothing worse than losing a game and the NFL comes out with their letter telling you, hey, you lost the game, but we screwed up.
I feel like we have this conversation every few years, like ever since that Calvin Johnson touchdown that was taken away. Like, it was clearly a touchdown, but,
I just don't understand, though, how in a league like the NFL, even the NHL, like all these leagues these are billion-dollar corporations, the NFL being at the top of the heap, that we don't have people making these decisions that actually know what they're doing. Where I don't need to there are so many times during a game where you have where the player catches the ball, it's clearly a catch, and it's and you listen to the rules official. He didn't have the third step. Well, I don't even. Did you need the third step to know he caught it?
I'm not really sure what constitutes a catch.
Right, he caught it. There was 2 steps. He turned. He still has the ball in his hands. Clearly a catch. It's that's not a completed catch.
Well, then you get it.
We got a break. You know what? I'm not going to get yelled at again. Okay?
No,
it's 58. I go, hey, you're going too long. And then this guy starts a whole new topic. Then this guy's going to jump in. No, we're going to break. We'll pick it up on the other side because I'm conscious of the clock.
Oh, that's you, Mr.
Animals. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
FanDuel is giving all customers a profit boost every single day through March 15th. From now till that final 68 is revealed, you're getting daily profit boosts for a chance at boosted winnings on your college basketball bets. Trust me, you don't want to miss a single day. Build the same game parlay for a shot at a bigger payout or try live betting and jump in after tip-off. FanDuel is giving all customers a profit boost every single day through March 15th. From now till that final 68 is revealed, you're getting daily profit boosts for a chance at boosted winnings on your college basketball bets. Best of all, with FanDuel, you get paid instantly when you win. Just visit FanDuel.com/local to get started. 21 plus and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Front with a gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
25 a month, 5 whole years. Same sweet number in your ears. Check it in a year, check it in 5. This ain't optimum 5, but price is still alive. 25 a month, 5 whole years. Same sweet number in your ears. Get Optimum famously fast fiber internet. Optimum.com/25 for 5. Or call 8884-OPTIMUM. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
That's ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
This is a special notice to U.S. taxpayers owing $10,000 or more to the IRS. Tax Relief Advocates is urgently notifying taxpayers that tax relief initiatives are now available that may significantly reduce or eliminate what you owe. If you're afraid of an IRS lien, levy, or wage garnishment, don't lose hope. You can now take advantage of these current relief programs to end all collections, reduce the amount you owe, and resolve your tax problem. Even if you have years of unfiled tax returns or are already in a payment plan, you may still qualify for significant relief. Struggling taxpayers can now get relief they need during these hard economic times. A hotline has been established by Tax Relief Advocates for you to call and see what you qualify for. They are A+ rated with the BBB and have over 1,000 5-star reviews. Don't wait. Call 800-575-9087, 800-575-9087. That's 800-575-9087. Or simply visit TRA.com.
ESPN New York, now streaming live on YouTube. Subscribe today and watch the show. WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Unless you think that Aaron Glenn is going to be a great head coach, you win in 6 games or 7 games means Aaron Glenn is coming back.
There's not a person that walks the earth that could call this show right now and say, I believe Aaron Glenn is going to be a really, really good head coach.
Right. It's been 15 years, and we haven't made the playoffs. It is who we are. We are a dysfunctional mess, and it starts at the top. It is going to take a special talent at the most important position, Joe Burrow-ish, to turn this disaster around.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
And here we are, final hour of the week. This weather, I know we don't want the weather. It was like 74 earlier in the week, and yesterday was snowing.
Right. I'm all dolled up, all ready to go. No hat. Hair was done. Snowing. raining, snowing. It's brutal.
I mean, come on.
Wintry mix.
Come on. Tomorrow I see it's a high of like 41.
Ugh.
Like, come on.
I got baseball starting. I mean, come on. What are we doing? And that's what one of the dads the other day is because we're doing an indoor winter workout. He's like, when are we hitting the field? I was like, what do you mean when we're hitting the field? It's gonna be a wintry mix in 20. When are we hitting the field? I don't know. When Mother Nature cooperates, the snow just melted.
I still have snow at my house.
Oh, by the way, you're not gonna love this either.
Uh-oh.
So, gala yesterday for the school. So I meet tons of amazing people, right? I meet a bunch of the parents.
I love that. I'm so happy about that.
All the teachers, which was great for them. I mean, and faculty and staff, they're all dressed up. Everyone looks great. And I run into a bunch of people that listen to the show, which is great, but also alarming at the same time because, during these 4 hours, there are times that we just start talking and we'll say things, and I'm like, hope you forget that people are listening. So, So a couple of dads, hey, listen, every morning I come up to one guy, introduces himself, and he says, big fan of the show. He's like, I drive to work. It's only like a 20-minute commute, but I make sure the second I sit in the car, radio comes on. I listen to you guys. Love you guys.
So what would I not like? This is all lovely.
Okay, here's the problem, though. So I'm like, oh, that's great. I love that. I mean, and who are your teams? Like, trying to get a feel for, like, is he a Rick guy with the Jets?
Is he a good guy or not?
Not a good guy, but, like, who do you root for?
Uh-huh.
And he's like, I got to tell you, I'm a Cowboys guy.
Ugh.
I said, what? He goes, I'm a Cowboys fan. I was like, so you must not like Dave. He's like, no, I like Dave. Well, I said, just so you know, Dave hates you.
Yeah, I don't.
You may be a great guy. Dave does not like you now.
Right. I wouldn't say hate him. I would say I think less of him because he's a Cowboys fan.
Correct. Yeah. So he's kind of bummed out about that, but I was like, listen, just so you know, Dave is a great guy. He is a genius and is also crazy. So all your expectations are completely true.
I think that's fair.
Right. Because most people are concerned, like, is this a shtick? Like, he can't be. I'm like, no. This is Dave. All of it.
You think that people hear who I am and they're like, "No, this is not a real thing. This is a bit for the radio."
I think there are people that question it. Yeah, because some of the stories are so outrageous that it'd be like, there's no. I think in their own personal experience, they have a hard time believing that in their real life, like leaving their family, like how would that hit? Well, dumping vinegar on his wife's computer,
right?
And the fact that like she's still with you, she still loves you.
We got 22 years coming up in a couple weeks.
22 years. I'm sure she did wild, nasty things to you last night for your birthday. Like, the fact that she still loves you the way she loves you, it's shocking to people.
I mean, isn't that true love? Like, even when the person is at the depths of who they are, the partner still adores them and can look past some of the foibles.
Right, but I don't think it's the depths of who you are. I just think it's who you are.
But I've been better for the last decade.
I think you've gotten better, yeah. I think that I've had a very positive effect on you. I think we all have.
Yeah,
but
I think so.
I still think there are times when, you revert back to your old ways.
You know what it is? And I remember that, like, I get so angry.
Yeah.
Like, that Broncos game this year, it still makes me so angry.
I know.
That Cowboys game, when they had the lead and they let the play over the middle and they got into field goal range, the guy kicked a 4-point field goal. So angry.
Right, but this is what makes me nervous, though, about the 65 or sooner. You're putting so many eggs in this one basket. You're so alive that it's going to make you so much more angry. You were dead inside and you still got that angry. Could you imagine now with these high expectations that you have?
But I don't have the high expectations immediately. Like, it's down the road. Here's how I see it. All right.
You got to win 9 games this year.
8 or 9 wins this year, playoffs next year, and then it's all on the table. So starting in year 3 of the Harbaugh era is when anything can happen.
You can't even see it. That's the problem. You're blinded by this.
Why is that? RJ, why is that so crazy?
It doesn't matter what your plan is. What I'm saying to you is this, is that even if it's not the playoffs, you're still expecting 8 or 9 wins. You are losing your mind about a team that had Russell Wilson starting and no real expectations. 8 or 9 wins is still pretty high expectations. They have a devastating loss to the Cowboys or to the Eagles or to RJ's Niners since you've talked this thing up. You are going to be crazy.
Isn't that what you want?
That's exactly what I want.
You guys say all the time, we want it when you're alive. We want it when you have some emotion. Well, that's what I'm going to give you.
And
now you don't want it?
No, I want it, but it's scary.
Well, you know what? Getting out of bed every day is a risk. Okay,
Sherry should take all the stuff that she loves the most and hide it.
But I haven't done that in a long time.
I know, but now you're reignited. you're
I
back.
mean, the wedding DVD is over 20 years ago. The treadmill through the window wasn't even when we lived in this house. The
Hide the
vinegar on the
vinegar.
computer
Right,
is
but
a
how many
decade
years-
ago.
How many years have you tried to turn yourself into the Jets for? It's been an extended period of time here.
Long time.
Right. So now you're back.
I'm back.
And it could get wild. That's what I'm saying.
You know what? Let the wild rumpus begin. I'm back.
Oh, baby.
And I'm ready to go.
That's all we want.
Somebody on the show's got to be alive for their football team.
RJ's alive.
RJ's alive. I mean, Raymond's half dead.
I mean, his team could be systematically killing his players at that power station, but, I mean, he's alive.
How dare you?
You're laying in the casket already.
The sad thing is, I just need an average defense. That's all I need.
You're not going to get that. They don't
just
value
need
defense, Ray.
I think Rick's point, though, is that you have expectations again. Not expectations to win it all or even the division.
My expectations are to be a game below 500.
Right. But you're coming from 4, some could argue 2 wins. When you have expectations, it's not always fun anymore. It's fun when you're winning. You're going into the season expecting to at least, at minimum, double your win total.
So you're worried also?
No, I'm not worried. I would hit the over. I love what you're doing.
Are you being serious?
Yes. I'm just saying.
So you feel, and you're a good football mind, you feel like the Giants are clearly heading in the right direction and will beat the over 7.5.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah.
But the point is, you know when it's fun? And it's close to me now, the Sabres won last 3 months ago. Now they're in first. Came out of nowhere. You're not coming out of nowhere. You're going to be the team people pick to double their win total and then some. That journey can be not fun at times. You're accomplishing a mission.
So you think there's going to be like legitimate pressure on the Giants this season?
I don't think legitimate pressure because no real changes would happen.
But pressure to meet certain expectations.
I've seen people say, because I get the trend is that team that's picking in the top 5 that makes a deep playoff run.
Yep.
The Giants are going to be that team for people coming into the season. People are going to make that.
It is exciting. It is exciting. But we will analyze wins and losses differently, especially the order they happen in.
When does the schedule come out?
Oh, boy.
May?
Not till May?
We have the draft.
Oh, come on, RJ.
You know, the NFL does a big release of when the release is going to happen.
Yeah, there's a release about the release.
There's a party about the release.
Don't they give you like little dribs and drabs? Like, hey, we're not going to tell you much, but we'll tell you opening night is going to be this.
They'll tell you the international schedule.
Right, you'll get one by one of the Brazil game's going to be this.
But they still, like we know Detroit's playing in Germany. We've had every indication that the Giants will also be in Germany, but they don't want to tell us that the Giants are playing the Lions in Germany.
Right, but they'll leak those games one by one.
We're going to pummel them in Germany.
Hey, you were very good that time.
Yeah, I used to be able to speak a little German.
God, what do you got? What do you got?
I said used to.
You can't do it. You have nothing left in the tank?
That was a lot better than it was last time, okay?
Yeah, completely lost it.
So Patrick Ricard. By the way, this whole that was good. Now I can tell that you used to speak a little German. It's obvious from that.
I don't know why. Why do I do this still? Like I don't know. I should just be done
with what?
With this.
Because you love doing the show.
I should just sleep more, enjoy life,
and
more.
we have great meetings. I mean, we had pickleball Tuesday.
I love the pickleball. There is no office in America that prides themselves on wasting more time than our office.
What does that mean?
Everything it means. Like, let's see how long we can eat breakfast. Let's see how many times the coffee machine can break. Let's see how long it takes us to set up this stuff for these photos. Let's see how long this meeting can be for no reason. No one prides themselves on wasting people's time.
I don't know. You've never been in the office environment. I think other offices are very competent and capable of wasting lots of time.
That's unbelievable.
I mean, I used to be at a place where they'd have meetings just to plan the meetings.
Right, but we have there's all this technology that we can embrace. Is there any reason to have a sit-down in-person meeting when there's another person on the meeting that's already on Zoom? Or could we just say, hey, cut into your commute a little bit, do it on Zoom?
I don't know.
Let's just ignore the technology.
I don't want to get into obviously there's a real rift between you and John, and I don't want to get in between this.
That was as angry as I've been in a long time yesterday.
Yesterday?
I said some things that I
not only
that,
but he was angry, and he tried to get me to take sides. And he pulled me over. He's like, "Hey, what do you?" I was like, "Please, please."
I got to tell you though, right? As a third party in that, and do me a favor for a second here, play along with me. If you were going to take just emotion away from the argument that was being had, you can't say that my point was not a better point
I'm not exaggerating. I don't want to get involved in this. You think I'm saying it for I don't want to.
I love
because only bad things. Ask RJ.
Right,
let RJ pick a side. I'm not picking a side.
Lil RJ thinks John brought up some great points. Lil RJ's really a big fan of how John.
Lil RJ. Here's the best part of this whole thing though is this piece of garbage makes me fight all these fights on my own. Just sits there with his mouth closed and then reaps all the benefits of my fights.
Listen, there's
I wasn't anti you yesterday.
Not
all
yesterday.
the fights.
Well,
all I need is a little support. And you just sit there like,
he's not asking you to be anti or neutral on it. He's asking you to be pro Rick.
Thank you.
Just
support your buddy. I'm up there battling.
Yeah,
I fight these fights for you.
There's no denying
and you just sit there and reap the rewards of all my fights.
There is no denying that you reap some benefits of the fights.
The biggest benefits.
There's no denying this.
Yeah, the battle was fought.
Well, isn't that really, in some ways, genius of me?
Yes.
I don't have to get into the trench warfare, but I can be back at home base.
Is it genius of you if you don't have to do anything?
Yes.
Yeah, there's bloodshed and guys all over the place. Dave rides up on a horse.
A roast beef sandwich.
Yeah, he rides up on a horse eating a sandwich. How do we do, fellas?
Yeah. I'm the general.
Yeah, but I'm Braveheart. I'm got my face painted blue. I'm in there in the mix with
Great.
the boys.
You know what? I'll paint your face and I'll push you from behind and say, go take care of business.
And then I'll pretend like I won the war myself. That's fine. It is what it is. I think
I'm a good teammate.
In that moment, I needed you, and you were nowhere to be found.
Because it didn't involve me.
Right, but I fight your iPad fight for you. I'm on your side. I have a brand new iPad. I have none of those issues, and yet I still fight your fight.
Because you know I'm right.
I fight for what's right. And you know what? Fighting for what's right is not always easy. I'm not going to take the easy way out.
Fighting for what's right is never wrong.
Never wrong.
Never wrong. You know what? Do it again next week. Maybe I'll take your backside here.
There's a guarantee that within the next month it's going to happen again. You know it will. It's the same fight every fight.
RJ, you didn't see this yesterday. It was very nasty, aggressive.
I'm hearing about all this for the first time.
You were in the battle?
Well, I stopped speaking, and I was the Homer Simpson meme where I just kind of disappeared.
Faded into the bush.
Ray, you didn't even know this existed?
No, I know that there was a disagreement. I didn't.
Oh, no, it was not a disagreement.
I had no idea how heated it got.
It got heated.
No clue.
Because it made no sense. It still makes no sense. It still bothers me. If I had the ability to roast it today, I would have roasted it, but I'm not going to do that.
Because I think John came back in here and said something now that I think about it, but I can't. At the time, I didn't think it was that big a deal.
Because there's no logic behind it.
That was so good.
You have someone that's offering to work instead of take time off, and it's like, no. Okay, then I don't know what to tell. I don't know.
All right, so let's get into the Giants for a minute. So you know what's so funny? You heard when Harbaugh left Baltimore, these guys, they want to be involved. They're happy Harbaugh's gone. And now you have Likely signing. You have the safety that signs. Ricard signs. And did you happen to hear about what Ricard said? He's like, I would play for Harbaugh anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere for this guy.
Here's the thing, though. And I don't want to burst your bubble because I don't want to do that to you because you're just on fire right now. How many people are in an NFL locker room?
You're including coaches and what do you mean?
No, the players.
53, maybe a little more.
Plus
if
you
you're
got
not
practice squad and
day.
everything else. Yeah, there's a lot of players. So Ricard could love him. Isaiah Likely could love him and also love the situation that he's coming into.
And sure wanting to get paid as well.
Right. I'm sure there are players inside that locker room that had enough. That were like, we need a change. Maybe the most important of those players being Lamar Jackson. Right? So, I mean, you could, I'm not saying that you're wrong because I think you're right. And it's awesome that Ricard loves him. But I also think there probably are players that are like, okay, this
I'm
is
sure there are.
scores.
But I when he was fired, which was ridiculous, but fired, I guess, is the phrase you have to use. I heard a lot of guys were done. They didn't want him anymore. We're done with him.
I think you hear that. I mean, that's a convenient excuse also, right? Because, I mean, he's been there. He's a kick away from being in the winning division, being in the playoffs. It's been 18 years. But I think that both can be true. I don't think they meant all the players.
Well,
but maybe
clearly not all the players.
Right, but maybe some of the most important, maybe the most important player.
Well, is it that the most important player who's doing everything he can doesn't get along great with Harbaugh? Or maybe possibly is the most important player part of the problem?
That could be the case too, but they're financially invested in the player, and that's more important than for them. Than the coach.
And it always will be. Anyway, here's Patrick Ricard, Giants' new fullback, saying defenses won't want to go up against us.
It's going to look like a group of individual playing together who loves football. You're going to see the passion on the field. You're going to see guys playing incredibly hard for one another. You're going to see a defense that's not going to want to come to MetLife Stadium to play us. You're going to see, just bodies flying over the place. You're going to see guys just selling out for their teammates. I know that's what I'm going to bring, and I'm going to try to bring that to my team and show that to my teammates and prove that every day and just be the example for the locker room for everyone to follow.
When does the season start?
I got to tell you, though, to do what he does, you better love football.
Oh, my God.
You better love it. And I was told by people, too, that the reason why defenses don't want to come to MetLife is because of the turf, actually.
Yeah. No, but I think what's exciting for a lot of Giants fans is that they've had no identity for such a long time now, and it feels like they're going to be we're going to smash the ball down your throat and try to stop us.
Well, you got him, and then you got mini him running behind him. I mean, Scatterboo looks like you put Ricard in a dryer. Like it's like the same.
Yes.
You know what I mean, like the same mentality.
The shrunken version of him.
Right. Like who wants to tackle Scatterboo anyway? He's like a Tasmanian devil.
Yeah. You saw the Giants, I guess the players can talk to 30 teams. I guess Jeremiah Love talked with the Giants recently.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
Of course. He's supposed to be one of the best players in the draft. I would hope you talk to him.
Sounds like there's a decent chance he's going to go 4 to Tennessee.
I heard the same thing.
Yeah.
I think in a perfect world, you probably want to trade down anyway, as much as you love Sonny Styles.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is you need so much. They still like this idea that the Giants, they still, I mean, secondary is not very good right now. Can they stop the run at the moment?
No.
Like
they did
still
last year.
The interior of the offensive line. Tackles, I think you're good at, but what are you going to do with the interior of the offensive line? Like, there's still real.
Right. What's happening with Thibodeau? I mean, I think Dexter Lawrence will be better. I think his elbow was probably a part of that.
He can't be worse than he was last year.
No, I think it's probably, I mean, just think about that, though, for a second. As much as you love what you do, and Dexter Lawrence loves what he does, right? If he's really dealing with an injury and he's going to work every day and he's hurt, and on top of it, your team stinks the way that the Giants stink, I can understand
how much want are you going to have
right,
in
like
there?
why you have a down year. And then, I mean, you saw flashes at the end of the season of Abdul Carter. He could be a real problem. What are you doing with Thibodeau? I mean, how much of this can you fix, right, through the draft and everything else before we get to the season? And then, right, how much of what you don't have can Jackson Dart make up for? Because that's what the great quarterbacks do. Now, I'm not saying in year 2 he's got to be great, but he looked damn good in year 1. So can he hide some of those flaws?
Well, let's be fair. He hit a lot of flaws last year.
I'm telling you right now, man, outside of him stepping on the field and feeling like he completely energized his teammates, which as a rookie is very hard to do. Like, I think you're seeing it with Schaefer. Like, special ones can do it, what Schaefer's done for the Islanders, and that's different because he's like that's different level kind of stuff. But like I would watch every snap of the Giants games, and you'd see guys with all the injuries and everything else, like Gunnar Olszewski and these guys step in the season that Wandale had, and you're like, my first thought was, like, how do you not bring him back? Like, he looks great with Jackson Dart, but this guy also looks great with Jackson Dart. And
yeah, because Jackson Dart makes you the best version of yourself. You know what's weird? Also, I've heard so many people say like, well, I don't know about Jackson Dart. I'm not really sold yet. I don't really know, and I know that I'm close to it, but aren't you pretty convinced that Jackson Dart is going to be a good quarterback?
Outside of the injury stuff and not protecting himself?
I'm not talking about that.
Yeah, but that would be the only reason. I think, the kid loves football. Like, it sounds like he loves football. He's going to enjoy his life. He's a good-looking kid. He's got his girlfriend now. He's got New York City by the you-know-whats if he wants it. But every time I hear him speak, it sounds like all he wants to do is play football and watch tape on football. His coach from college said the same thing. Like, they had this unbelievable relationship because I think it was based on how much they both love football and pickleball. But, that's the thing I always have. Like, I try to explain to people why the draft becomes such a tough process for these teams is because you can do all your homework and you can do all your due diligence and everything else. I think maybe it's even better now because these guys are getting all this money, so you get a chance before they turn pro to see what it would be like if they were a pro that made all this money. But they could have all the talent in the world. Once they get to the NFL, everyone else is talented. How much more work are you willing to put in to get to the ceiling that we drafted you for? Like, we can help you, but it takes a lot of your own. That you need to be self-motivated to do that.
Sure. Well, he definitively has that. That's the last thing you have to worry about.
Okay, so if you're telling me I got that skill level, that athleticism, and on top of that, he's going to be without the cliche of it all, be first one in, last one out, putting that kind of work in, then yes, I think that you have your quarterback.
Oh, that's music to my ears. Chris Alisea emails in, happy belated, Dave. Today's my birthday. I listen every day. It would be amazing if you could give me a quick shout out.
That's awesome. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Chris. I hope it's a great one for you. RJ, today is not your birthday.
No, not a birthday.
Mm-mm.
Not a birthday. Happy birthday.
Would you guys like me to send you a video of what it would look like RJ having a birthday?
No.
Oh, please don't.
No, absolutely not.
Check the algorithm right there.
Send a new email. John, good points you brought up about Rick's comp days.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if you had my side yesterday, RJ, then this would happen. Maybe I walk out to the whiteboard
No,
and
I
I
doubt
erase
that.
little RJ.
I doubt that very much.
Maybe it was in retaliation for you not standing up for me.
Listen, you can.
You ever think of that?
You can fight your own battles.
Well, that's all I do is fight my own battles around here. I'm like a one man wrecking crew.
It's working out for you.
I'm the lone soldier.
You're doing great.
I'm the lone soldier. They made a movie about me.
It was
all
called
by
The Lone
myself.
Survivor.
But I'm the lone soldier.
I support John.
Because I don't know if I'm going to survive this. Because I got to be honest, I don't know if I'm going to survive this.
You don't think?
No. I can only fight by myself for so long before I have to tap out.
I think you're doing a great job.
I'm going to need someone like that other movie where the interpreter drags him through into safety. That's what I need. I need my interpreter.
I haven't even heard of that, Pat. There's a movie where an interpreter drags a wounded
It's
soldier?
based on a true story, yeah.
No, I'm not familiar with that.
He wants you. He needs you to be the interpreter.
I'll be your interpreter.
No, you won't. You had the chance yesterday, and you just sat there with your mouth shut and said,
Because it wasn't for me. That battle had nothing to do with me.
RJ, you know what? In his mind, he was thinking, I don't want to get involved with this, but I hope Rick wins this fight so I can reap all the rewards.
No.
That's exactly right.
I was sitting there thinking to myself, this doesn't involve me at all. In fact, it's somewhat uncomfortable that I have to be in here to witness what's happening. So
listen,
why would I get involved that has something that has nothing to do with me?
Because the reward of it all could benefit you.
And he knows that.
Oh, it was The Covenant. It was a good movie.
I'm not familiar with that.
You should see it. It's a good
Yeah?
movie.
Oh, is that the Guy Ritchie movie?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
It's a good
I
movie.
think that's the Guy Ritchie
Yeah, Guy
movie.
Ritchie. That's correct.
Yeah. I have heard of that. Okay. RJ?
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Good. Are you ready for the stuff
How
that
you doing,
people...
little guy? Yeah. How about that? I'll play this game all day long.
I'm ready, Dave.
Okay.
This is so mean.
I'm sorry, RJ, and I hand the baton over to you.
Now.
Walk-up three-pointer. He got it! See ya! Score! Put it in the box!
The you missed.
You're a bright man, John. Stick to your guns.
A little stuff you missed. A little tiny stuff that you missed.
A little less comp days than we had earlier in the show. that you know what? Pay him. Pay Rick for everything. No comp days. Pay him. Make him take the money. Possession's 9/10 of law. Once he has the money,
RJ, I feel like if me and you were together at SUNY Brookport, we'd had battles. Me and you, verbal battles.
That could have been a fun time.
Yeah.
Calvin Austin. You mentioned the Giants signed a 1-year deal worth up to $4.5 million with the New York Giants. They also
I like that signing.
Yeah, it's nice.
You like everything. Of course you like.
That's not true.
You like all of it.
That's not true, and that's not fair.
It's unbelievable.
You know, John brought up some really good points yesterday.
You have any thoughts on Aaron Stinney? He's back with the Giants.
I like that.
No, I don't really care for that.
I like
signing.
that. I like that.
You
Signing.
don't like that one.
I
Not
like
really.
that signing.
Jordan Rodon said he's good for the room. It's a good signing.
Great.
Evan Neal. I like that one.
I didn't say that.
Jets they bring back backup offensive lineman Xavier Newman.
Oh,
we're talking about Lil Jordan Humphrey.
Oh, Lil Jordan.
Staying with the Broncos. Had success out there.
He's not so little though.
No, he's a large man.
Yeah. That was
It's like when you call a fat guy tiny.
Yeah, the parents really misread that one. Unless they were playing chess the whole time, they knew how big he was going to be. Commanders, they said running back Rashad White.
Like tiny Chris Carlin.
Brown. You know what? At least Carlin won't be blinded by the Big 12 LED court, which they're changing.
Thank goodness.
Commanders, they re-sign.
They're going hardwood.
They are. They signed running back Rashad White. Browns, they release tackle Jack Conklin, tight end David Njoku, and guard Wyatt Teller. Bengals, they signed left tackle Orlando Brown. I believe he negotiated this deal himself to a 2-year extension. Bryce Huff retires. Will not play with the Niners anymore.
How old was Bryce?
27.
27 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you see why he's doing it?
He has a new business venture that he's launching to help people.
He wants to combat the fires that are caused by lithium-ion batteries. Like, you know, they're really
Those are serious fires.
Yeah,
by the way.
he's going to invest in a company who specializes in making them safer and being able to put them out.
Listen, that's awesome. He's not retiring from football to focus on that.
Well,
he specifically said he's focusing on that.
He is, but that probably could have waited. But yes.
Yeah. Maybe they could use a picture of Dave's face after the baseball game.
Oh, no. Defensive tackle Jonathan Allen, the Bengals.
What is happening?
2-year, $28 million.
You know what? Honestly, I'm going to listen to the show next week now, and I'm going to text you.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
No,
oh,
you're
yeah, I
not.
am.
No, you're not. There's no chance.
Don't lie to us.
It could be in Florida. There's zero chance.
I'm going to listen when I'm in Florida, and I'm going to text you, and I hope you have a great week.
I feel like I got a cough. I have a cough coming on.
Why are you taking shots at everyone right now?
Because you're going to be gone. I got to get them in now before you're gone.
So okay, all right.
You know what?
Your face was jarring.
This is jarring. Quarterback Jonathan Jones signs a one-year deal with the Eagles. Bill signed C.J. Gardner-Johnson to a one-year deal. Former Jet safety Tony Adams, one-year deal with the Titans. That continues
the New York Titans of Tennessee.
Unbelievable.
It is pretty wild. Steelers, they signed safety Jaquan Brisker to a deal. Denzel Perryman, linebacker, returned to the Chargers on a one-year deal. Dre Greenlaw, who was cut by the Broncos, back with the Niners. One-year, $7.5 million deal. Braden Mann, the punter, 4-year, $14 million deal to return to the Eagles. St. John's beats Providence. They take on Seton Hall at 5:30 tonight. You can hear that game 10:50 a.m. ESPN, and you can stop by Moynihan Train Hall, hang out with DHR beforehand. Mentioned to you, the Big 12 will swap out the LED court, which is bothersome to the eyes. NBA, the Hawks
And
extend
dangerous to the players.
Yeah, the NBA's longest current winning streak to 8 games. They beat the Nets. SGA passes Wilt, longest 20-game point streak for consecutive games in NBA history, 127. Thunder beat the Celtics. SGA finishes with 35. Luka drops 51. Lakers roll over the Bulls. LeBron returns. He had 18 points. Miami of Ohio gets their first loss of the season to UMass in the MAC tournament. Lexi Lafreniere extends his goal streak. Good time forward to 3 games. Also had an assist. Rangers win their 3rd straight game. 6 straight
Just at the nick of time. Let's get going now.
These are not great wins.
My teams have no idea how to lose down
These are not great wins.
They're going on a run.
Let's blossom now. Good idea.
Austin Matthews was taken out by Rako Gudis. Could be
That's not a good hit.
Yeah, it could be a suspension coming for that one. Did not look good. Yankees over the Tigers 4-3.
Well, here's the most concerning part, is that none of his teammates attacked him.
I noticed that.
Yeah, he just kind of skated off to the ramp. See you later.
The captain of Team USA.
Will Warren goes 6, gives up 2 for the Yankees. Jason Dominguez hits his 3rd homer of the spring. Tim Hill has been added to the Team USA roster for the remainder of the WBC, or at least the quarters. And the Yankees reassigned George Lombard Jr. to minor league camp. Cardinals over the Mets 3-1. Carlos Mendoza says that Clay Holmes is returning today to the Mets from the WBC. WBC roster is very, very
I saw Scooble's back on Team USA.
Yeah, he's back for now. Who knows what's going to happen?
What's going
Is he
on?
going to pitch, though? Or is he just
why would he
hanging
be
out?
on the roster if he's not going to pitch?
Clayton Kershaw's off.
Yeah.
Right.
Francisco Lindor, close to hitting in spring training games. And Mike Puma says that the Mets will retire number 15 of Carlos Beltran at some point this season. By the way, players, Rory shot 2 over 72, not good. Substraka 6 under. He leads the field along with Sahith Theegala right now.
Justin Thomas had a good day yesterday, too.
He did. That's it.
That's it? That's nice. Well done. There's a story which we never discussed, which we should and we will. DNR with you, ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here she is for the final time this week. It's the great Debbie Duhane.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. Have a great weekend, guys. And keep in mind, on this Friday the 13th, it's kind of scary here with New Jersey Transit. Still an hour delay into and out of New York's Penn Station. It's all due to the Amtrak overhead wire issues at the original Portal Bridge. New Jersey Transit tickets and passes are being cross-honored by New Jersey Transit buses and PATH at Newark Penn, Hoboken, and 33rd. Inbound George Washington Bridge still 45. Lincoln Tunnel looks like you're still waiting 20. Holland about 15. Traffic is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. If you have questions about youth or high school sports, Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA builds better athletes and better people through sports. Info at positivecoach.org. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN, New York.
March is here and the madness is underway. Schweppes offers above-the-rim refreshment and is proud to sponsor the Big East Conference. Take a break from the action with a Schweppes Seltzer. Enjoy 7 refreshing flavors such as black cherry, lemon lime, cranberry lime, and strawberry mango. Each Schweppes Seltzer flavor provides a perfect touch for any occasion. Schweppes, a sparkling tradition since 1783 and the perfect way to elevate your everyday refreshment. Stop by your local food bazaar to get your favorite Schweppes Seltzer for a slam dunk experience.
Life is motion, but for Jaime, debilitating pain in both hips brought everything, including family time, to a halt.
Every doctor told me the same thing. They would do one hip at a time.
At White Plains Hospital, Dr. Jacob Totka's unique expertise provided an alternate approach by replacing both of Jaime's hips on the same day.
In just 2 hours, I got 2 new hips, and I went home that day.
White Plains Hospital, among the best hospitals anywhere that just so happens to be here. A member of the Montefiore Health System.
The NBA moves fast, and the stars move faster. With DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 sportsbook for live betting, you're never a step behind. DraftKings keeps pace with every play, offering industry-leading live betting, dynamic odds that shift as the game unfolds, and more open markets more often. They're live when others aren't, so you're always in the game when it matters most. Get in on the action with live player props as the most exciting performances unfold in real time. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WHSQ. That's code WHSQ. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problems gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, pass-through of per-wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply.
Monkey Sports, built by players for players, is your one-stop shop for hockey, baseball, lacrosse, and more. Find top-name equipment and expert in-store services like sharpening, break-ins, and relacing. Shop in-store at Monkey Sports in Farmingdale or Woodbridge or online for all the top brands. Whatever your sports, Monkey Sports gets you game ready fast. Monkey Sports, where athletes shop.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
Progressive knows that boat days can come with unexpected problems.
Oh no, I dropped my lip balm in the water. I can't think of anything worse than the looming threat of potentially having chapped lips. It was ginger vanilla too, my favorite flavor.
If a real problem comes along, your boat's protected 24/7 with Progressive, so you can keep worrying about boater problems. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, not available in D.C.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. So, I'm just looking at this. Have you seen the Western Conference standings?
I have.
From 3 to 7?
Oh, yeah.
Lakers have now bumped up to 3 at 41-25. Half a game behind them, the Rockets at 40-25. Half a game behind third is the Nuggets at 41-26. 1 game out of third for the 6th spot. The Timberwolves 40-26, and a play-in team right now who's been playing good basketball. The Suns 2 games out of third. So right now the Suns are the 7, 2 games out of the 3 spot in the Western Conference.
It's tight,
very tight,
very tight,
really good.
Really good. Yeah. I mean, I think it's everyone's expectation. Well, who do you think the champion is coming out of, the East or the West?
The West.
Yeah.
I feel so bullish still that it's going to be Oklahoma City.
What? Listen.
As long as they're healthy.
Yeah, right. I mean, and they're not healthy yet. But the idea that SGA is now on this 20 more points streak is still like super impressive to me.
He's phenomenal. I know RJ doesn't care for his game, but I do. I love watching him play basketball.
Well, RJ's kind of a bit of a basketball. He's a snob. Just doesn't fit his eye.
Right. He doesn't pass the eye test.
Right.
I don't know. MVP, world champion, breaking Wilt Chamberlain's record.
Well, you're not dissecting.
Passes my eye test.
You're not just dissecting the correct thing. You're going after his accolades.
Because you're gonna go. Well, he's a foul merchant.
I just think it's not optically pleasing to watch. Just like I didn't enjoy watching James Harden.
Right.
I think Jaylen Brown dropped it last night. That's not basketball.
Right, like Sydney Sweeney, and she's got like this is not right, and this is not right.
Really? That's the comp you're making?
Zendaya has some issues.
He's like Cindy Crawford, but that mole.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a mole.
Right.
It's a good free throw shooter.
Why does Jennifer Aniston always look like it's cold in that rag? I don't like it.
See, I looked at that as a positive.
I did too. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That is a terrible comp. It's terrible.
What do you mean? I think it's a terrific comp. Some people think him going to the free throw line is great.
Nobody wants to watch guys take 15 free throws.
I was trying to find a way to weave in that. Okay. I apologize.
I liked it. You know what?
Sorry for being creative.
I'm your defense. You know what, John? That was a great point he made.
And you know what? John probably agrees with him. But,
sorry for being creative. Okay.
I don't think that's. I don't.
You
think that's a
apologize to
parallel.
nobody. Okay. You're not a man on an island. I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
So you just push John in the ocean is what you're saying.
That's right.
You're with Team Rick.
Like that new scary movie. Have you seen that? Where like
Primate.
the boss and he's bossing the woman around, and they crash. They're on an island, and she's like, "No. I'm the captain."
That's
now.
Rachel McAdams.
Yeah, I know who it is.
And then he's crying. You see that he's crying
Yeah,
because he knows
that looks scary.
Very scary.
Very, very scary. So I didn't like this, and we didn't really discuss it. Cal Raleigh wouldn't shake the hand of Randy Arozarena. What are you doing? What are you doing?
He's locked in.
Come on, man.
He's locked in, man.
That's your teammate.
I know.
It's a ridiculous. You looked ridiculous.
I know. Listen. Here's my problem with the whole thing is I don't think you're wrong, but I also think that there's this fine line that you have to walk where it's like everyone wants to believe that it's all about competition, right? I don't care who you play for. You're playing for Team USA now, and he's playing for the other team, and there's no friends. It's all about one thing and one thing only is Team USA winning. Right, we hate when guys are exchanging jerseys after games and shaking hands and buddy and everything else.
I mean, you're talking about one end of the spectrum and the entire other end of the spectrum.
I understand, but there's a time when keeping it real goes wrong, and that was kind of like come on, man, like that was a little much. It was a little much. There's nothing wrong with recognize, like, hey, yep, I recognize you're my teammate. What's up? Well, let's get down to business now.
I mean,
as opposed to that,
they're not looking to have a snack there at home plate. It's like, hey, you're my teammate. Back in Major League Baseball.
But you know what I'm saying, though? It's we want you to know what the line is. Like it's like we don't like when you're buddy, but we also don't like when you're this.
Right. But those are, I mean, the line is right in the middle, and each side is miles away from the line.
What would you rather have, though?
I'd rather have what he did. I cannot stand when a game ends and it's like, okay, guys, let's exchange jerseys. Let's pal it up. You're my best buddy. I detest that. So I'd rather have this, but I didn't think this was a good look at all.
No, I don't think so either. But I also think it's like, I'm not saying it's unfair, but it is kind of unfair. Where we want you to know exactly where the line is. Like, hey, he came, this is what we would have done. Well, like maybe Cal, maybe that's just the mind space that he has to get himself in to perform at his best, and he doesn't care.
Okay, well, clearly he doesn't care because he looks ridiculous. People are crushing him. And now his teammate back where, I know this matters, where it really, truly matters, more so than a made-up international competition, seems very annoyed at his teammate.
Right. And listen, I would also say this in defense of what you were just saying, like your point, is you are teammates. So you naturally know what kind of guy this person is. Right, like Billy Smith, for example. Like his own teammates couldn't talk to him. Ron Hextall, if you moved his gear, he would snap. Right? But you know who he is. So so you play with, they play together. So if he thought that, this is who this guy is, like when we play with him during the season, he's so locked in that if I put he's going to react this way, then you probably wouldn't have done it. So this could be, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, probably caught Arozarena off guard.
Right. He's probably like, whoa, now what's this now? It's just not how you are normally. What are we doing now? So I understand what you're saying.
It was very weird.
But I also understand the other side of it too, where it's like we also don't want them to be buddies. Like put that aside for now because you're playing for Team USA.
But if you walk up to the plate, you're like, hey, you give them a little fist bump. Now you think, they're buddies. They play in the same team.
No, I get. Listen, I get exactly what you're saying. And that's why it's such a weird look. But I'm telling you, man, I say this to you all the time why I hate Canada so much. You got best buddies, like they play on your team, and then you go to the World Championships or whatever, and they put the Canada jersey on, and it's like they don't even know who you are anymore. It's like, what the hell just happened? I don't, like, we were just buddies like a month ago.
I mean,
now,
the DR in Venezuela, it was like they're cousins. It was like a family reunion.
And by the way, that was extreme competition between those two. Those two sides were talking smack for like a week leading up to that game.
Who do you think's going to win this thing?
It's between DR and it's one of DR, USA, or Japan. DR's the most.
Thanks, Ray.
DR is the most talented team.
Wow, Ray.
So of the 8 teams, 8 have a chance. Ray,
I just mentioned 3.
Going to win?
I just gave you 3. Okay.
No, I don't want 3.
I gave you in the order. I gave you in the order that I liked. I gave you the order that I gave you the order that I liked.
Who's going to win March Madness? I think it's between Duke, Arizona, and Michigan.
If you'd stop being condescending, I gave you the order that I liked. DR, USA, Japan. In
the
that
order that you think will win, or the order you prefer to see?
No,
win?
that's probably the order that it's going to be.
And you care a lot, right?
I do. It's fun.
So you think the winner of, let's just assume that both teams both teams get by tomorrow. You think the winner of the USDR game is going to get to the?
That's probably going to be the eventual winner.
Going to win. Okay.
My guess.
All right.
But DR is always the most talented team. Every time.
You know what I like about them the most? And I'm attracted to greatness. I love it. Is how much fun they have doing it.
They love it.
It is so refreshing to see guys just love playing.
Some people don't like that.
Oh,
well, how can you not like that?
You know
That's all you complain about, though. Is if I would do this for free, you get to play a kids game they're acting like kids. They're enjoying themselves. This is what you want, right?
You know what else is great? The fans.
It's
amazing.
My!
I mean, it's a raucous party.
That's a big part of it.
It is phenomenal. Game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, that's exactly when it's Tully time. Big East action, 5:30, a little late afternoon affair. St. John's taking on Seton Hall. I mean, Pirates, 2 games away. They get into the big dance. That's a 7 o'clock start for the Islanders hosting the Kings. And then 7:30, Knicks are on the road taking on the hated Indiana Pacers, a game you can hear right here on 880 ESPN New York starting at 7 o'clock. And that's game time, brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original, the triple distilled, the triple blended, and the triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. Raymond is next with Plays of the Week. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
1 in every 6 men is likely to be diagnosed with prostate cancer in his lifetime. That's why New York Presbyterian wants to remind men over 50 to book a prostate cancer screening. A simple blood test is all it takes. It could save your life. Screenings are available across New York City and Westchester at locations near you. Schedule your annual prostate cancer screening today at nyp.org/cancer screening. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Hey, it's Michael K., and I love when I get to talk about my friends at PC Richard & Son. It's a local company, family-owned, and I trust them, and you should too. Right now, get tax season savings, up to 35% off select categories, plus save an additional 8.875% off hundreds of items throughout the store. And in-home delivery is free. Great savings, great service. It's what they do. Get tax season savings at PC Richard & Son today. Some exclusions apply. Free delivery on mattresses, $399 and up, excludes Manhattan.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. Rings End is your locally owned Benjamin Moore retailer. They're your store for quality with a full line of brilliant and durable Benjamin Moore paints. They're your store for inspiration with thousands of colors and a variety of sheens. And Rings End is your store for expertise with one-on-one advice for contractors and homeowners. Insist on Benjamin Moore paint from Rings End, because the gorgeous color you love can't be matched in another brand of paint.
New York Knicks fans, here's a total slam dunk. For a limited time, get Verizon Fios and a line of mobile for just $64.99 a month with AutoPay. Get Fios 300 megabit per second for $20 a month. And unlimited welcome for $45 a month plus taxes and fees when you bring your own phone. Visit a Verizon store today to learn more.
For new Fios internet and mobile customers, discounts applied over 36 months. Mobile and home discount enrollment required. Additional terms apply. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
Hi, this is Don LaGreca. Just like the New Jersey Devils protect their home ice, Viking Pest Control protects your home. And I know because I use Viking at my own place. As the pest control provider and proud partner of the New Jersey Devils, Viking brings 45 years of trusted experience and expert service to keep ants, cockroaches, stinging insects, rodents, and even mosquitoes out of your zone. Their local team builds a personalized game plan that actually works. And when you bundle pest control and mosquito services, you score big savings. One call, one company, total peace of mind. Visit VikingPest.com. Protecting your home inside and out.
In sports, the tape never tells the whole story. Hiring is no different. AI can make candidates look like an MVP on paper, so knowing the person and the skills behind the resume matters. That's where Robert Half changes the game. Our recruiters combine their expertise with award-winning AI to evaluate skills and fit quickly. Learn how we can find you specialized talent in finance, accounting, technology, and more. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg is live from the Big East Tournament presented by Schweppes, Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea, and Samuel Adams. Join DHR broadcasting live from the Irish Exit inside Moynihan Train Hall for a Big East extravaganza. Big East legends Charles Smith and Walter Berry will join us on site as we break down the action and relive the glory days. All courtesy of Schweppes. Stop by beginning at 3 p.m. Enter to win great prizes and make the Irish Exit your headquarters when the Big East takes center stage. Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea is available at Avenida and the Rutherford. Must be 21 or older to purchase. Please drink responsibly.
It's tournament time when the most talented teams survive and advance. And whether you're cutting down the nets or cutting through resumes, one thing's clear. The best teams are built with the best people. If you're hiring, you need ZipRecruiter. Their smart matching technology finds qualified candidates fast. You can add screening questions to get the right applicants and even filter to see who's recently active. Score the best for your team with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/USL. That's ZipRecruiter.com/USL. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Let's get right to it. He's ready to go. He's raring to go. Raymond?
Raymond, guess what we're going to get into on the other side?
Are the plays.
I want you to guess. And specifically the
Knicks of the week.
That's right. You're good. You win a prize today.
That's right. It is time for Plays of the Week powered by ZipRecruiter. Let's start with, drama on one of the other shows on our station.
No, hip-hop's not metal. Do you know how much hip-hop has surpassed metal?
It doesn't work.
I feel like that drop is going to live forever. You know what else lives forever here? Anytime reads are stumbled on.
Great food, unbeatable atmosphere. What the hell does this say? Unbeatable atmosphere null. It's one word, atmosphere null.
Let's rehash that, shall we?
If the season doesn't go well, I'll have a young quarterback to watch that could prove to me that he's good or not, and then I can rehab this conversation in 27.
I believe rehab this conversation was the exact words you were looking for.
I'm glad you let me struggle with it for that long. You
rehab, rehash, same difference. Listen, everyone loves a good callback, Rick.
What's the guy's name? What's the actor's name that plays the? He ends up doing. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, I don't know. How could I possibly know?
How could you possibly know? One thing Dave does know is guys he doesn't like. You know, like a certain receiver on the Giants.
I can't believe you were so high on Slayton that you wanted to give him that deal. It really
you know what, I'm going to punch you.
Salt RJ over it. Listen, the facts are the facts.
When you stink, I hate you.
The other fact is that RJ's just not safe from Dave's wrath.
When I have the T-shirts made up, I'm not going to be able to give you one, RJ.
Oh, no.
Is that a size thing, or is that just you don't?
What I do to you?
Yeah, you asking what T-shirts? Well, listen, Dave made Is it a promise? Is it a guarantee?
It's a proclamation.
You have put the official Dave Rothenberg guarantee on the Giants will win a Super Bowl in the next 5 years.
It's not.
Yeah, well, let's clean it up.
It's not a guarantee.
Of course, it's a guarantee.
It's not a guarantee. It's what I expect to happen.
Sounds like you're scared of commitment.
65-ish?
65 or sooner.
We'll win a Super Bowl in 5, maybe?
Listen, you can pull back on Giants history all you want.
Did you expect the Giants to win Super Bowl 42?
Oh, here we go.
Did you expect the Giants to win Super Bowl 46? Did anybody give them a puncher's chance to win Super Bowl 25?
Here we go.
No.
Keep going.
Of the 5 they've been in, they were expected to win 1. They won 4. Wow. Ipso facto, 65 or sooner.
Yeah. Give it to me one more time, Dave.
65 or sooner.
Any way you slice it, that sounds
guarantee.
Sounds like a guarantee. We had the pre-Rickleball set up between you guys, Jordan and Gabby.
And there's no one better with the dink than Dave Rothenberg.
I'm great with the dink. My forehand was poetic on Friday.
So, listen, Jordan and Gabby, they got a little talk to their game.
We made stupid mistakes when we should have let you guys make the stupid mistakes.
Right.
And we're kicking ourselves about it.
And they were looking forward to the rematch.
I think if we played again.
No, stop.
Yeah, well, it didn't go that well, right?
In actuality, Gabby and Jordan should probably
That's
come in
really
today
what you
with
should
the with the new iPad.
Yeah, well, speaking of the iPad, how's that iPad working for you, Dave? It was working real good in that pre.
It's not set up yet, you animal.
Well, set it up because we were having difficulties coming back from break. You know who's not having difficulty? The great caller, great Jets fan, Ira. Not only is he a great fan, not only is he a great man, he saves lives.
Ira, when you go on vacation, do you have like tearaways with your bikini on underneath so if in case something happens, you can just rip the pants off and dive into the water with your lifeguard bikini?
Almost like a Knicks player.
Nope. The bikinis are on all the time, bro.
That's right.
You wear the lifeguard bikini on vacation?
100%.
Only that's it.
You have to have an even tan, man. You can't have like white lines and then brown tan half your leg
Ira's
down.
packing heat is what he's telling you.
When Ira is saving you, when Ira is saving your children, everything will be evenly tanned, and you will see it all. Well, you guys want to see me.
That's what makes him so buoyant. He's got the water noodle.
He's dangerous.
He's got the pool noodle.
You guys want to see me on The Bachelor for some reason.
If he went on The Bachelor.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
We could do live shows from there. You go in the fantasy suite, Raymond?
Bring me in there with you.
You are not allowed in the fantasy suite, Dave. I will tell you, happy birthday.
On this Dave Rothenberg 60th birthday celebration.
That's not accurate. No.
Yes.
No. 53.
53. And everyone's got a message for you, it seems.
Yeah, I hope you have a great day. My son's was on Saturday, so.
Is your son 60 also?
Yeah, that was Joe in Ocean Gate. Here's Robin.
Good morning, guys. I'm calling to wish you a very happy birthday, Dave.
How happy, Robin?
I mean, some people wanted to call and sing to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Did you hang up on him?
You hung up on him.
It's enough.
You hung up on poor Mike. It was one of the rare times in my history of working with him. Dave was almost speechless.
It
was enough.
Wow.
I'm sorry that happened to you, Mike. I hope that hasn't soured you
Mike now
on
hates
the
Rick.
show.
Hates him.
No, listen, he can feel how he feels about
baby.
Rick. I just hope
Stop
that
being a baby.
I just hope that he doesn't hate the show because we are a special show.
We're a band.
Yeah.
The four of us.
Mm-hmm.
Like a new hot boy band with an older gentleman.
You know, usually when I get to the Friday stuff, I'm just trying to rush through what we have. But I've got plenty of time today, and a lot of things happened today. I mean, you're continuing to murder the clock.
Because we don't want to murder the clock?
I don't know what that noise was, but Dave, it's like juice.
I've been like fresh squeezed juice today.
Yeah.
I've been pulping everything.
I merely worry about
Pits.
And Rick had to correct you.
There's no pits in an orange, you donkey.
Of course there's pits in an orange.
Eventually, you remember, no, they're not pits, they're seeds. Big difference between a pit and a seed. This was funny because we were reacting to Mike Tannenbaum's got the, what are they called? Scary stories or whatever on SportsCenter. But like the reaction to Mr. T on SportsCenter is always gold with you.
There's no chance anyone takes you serious at that point.
He's holding a flashlight in a dark room over his face.
It's good quality stuff. And, of course, Friday brings the roast, which is one of our most popular segments, and it always leaves the door open. So my understanding of this was we had somebody call in about the way people play at the blackjack table. We got a second call. Dave, you did tease it. You seem to be excited about what the second
I
blackjack
thought it might
call.
be decent.
Yeah, and, well, then the guy basically gave you, I'll play blackjack the way I want to play blackjack, and, well, you know.
You know, Dennis, this is an awful roast. Either you know how to play the game or you don't.
That's my roast.
Well, it's terrible.
Well, now he knows. Those were the plays of the week, powered by ZipRecruiter. When you're hiring, never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter. Try ZipRecruiter for free right now at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Oh, what a job. What a time. It's Rule 76.
No excuse playing a champion. It's DiPietro Rothenberg.
65 or sooner.
Right here at ESPN New York and on YouTube. We're a band.
Yeah.
The four of us.
Mm-hmm.
Like a new hot boy band with an older gentleman.
Right now, new FanDuel customers get up to $300 back in bonus bets every day for 10 days if your bet loses. Here's how it works. Place a tournament